What's going on, y'all? This is Aaron Mallory, aka MrLetGo, and today we're about to discuss who is the biggest narcissist, Will Smith or Jada Pinkett. And I am about to prove to you that the biggest narcissist between the two people is actually Will Smith. So as you guys come in, make sure to hit the like button, share this video with somebody. And for those who are going to be like, oh, another Will Smith, Jada Pinkett video? Yes. And the reason why is because there's a lot of things that we can learn from these two people. So there's so many idiosyncrasies about this relationship that can be used as learning points. You know, certain situations that happen in our lives is important for us to pay attention to. The reason why is because we can learn from other people's mistakes, so we don't have to turn around and have to make the mistakes. So I got, what's going on, Will Seed? So I got some things that I want to show you. So as you guys come in, hit the like button, and we're going to get started right now. I'm going to break this down, and you're going to see exactly why I say that Will Smith is potentially a bigger narcissist than Jada. Here we go.
The fact that I was broken and I learned how to look fixed to the world.
Right.
Will Smith is a character, right? But deep down inside, I was an insecure little boy that wanted Jada to say I was great, right? And if she didn't say I was great, the dragon came out.
Now listen to everybody that said, yeah. So he said that the dragon would come out. The dragon would come out. Thank you so much, Terica. Everybody hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. What is the dragon, y'all? Like, once you just think about what he said, and you look at Will Smith as this mild-mannered, nice guy, but when he said, when the dragon will come out, if he does not get what he wants, everybody was like, oh, yeah. What's going on, sweet, great mom? So what that says to me is that we as a public, we don't see the things that they see in that household. See, there's a possibility that Will didn't just slap Chris Rock. That's not for me to speculate on, but at the end of the day, I'm just saying, is Chris Rock the only person that Will Smith has slapped? This man may potentially be a huge narcissist, a huge, I don't want to say other words, but an evil person. And we don't even know it. Thank you, Terica. We had 25 likes. Let's get 30 more likes up. I appreciate you, Terica. So, but real quick, before we get started, put in the chat, who do you think is the biggest narcissist? Jada Pinkett or Will Smith? Put in the chat right now. Who do you think is the biggest narcissist? Jada Pinkett or Will Smith? Put in the chat. Because I'm going to show you guys some stuff that may have you thinking something. Okay, so I want to back up a little bit. I want y'all to hear what Will Smith is saying.
The fact that I was broken and I learned how to look fixed to the world.
I learned how to look fixed to the world. Do y'all hear this? See, one thing I can see about Jada Pinkett is Jada Pinkett doesn't look fixed to the world. She just is who she is. Like it or love it. She doesn't look fixed. She is just being herself. If you like her, cool. If you don't like her, cool. She's been divulging and displaying who she was or is for the last 10 years. Like, one thing about Jada, she's never embarrassed of who she is as a person. You know, whether she, you know, because she literally said, because some of y'all don't know this. Hold on, let me bring the screen up. Some of y'all don't know this. Jada Pinkett used to sell drugs, allegedly. She was addicted to sex. She said all this stuff out her mouth. So when it comes to a person being a covert narcissist or whatever, that's not Jada Pinkett. Jada Pinkett is who she is. And Will Smith got with this woman knowing who she was. So what does that say about Will? Let's keep going. And everybody hit the like button. New people coming in, hit the like button. New people coming in, hit the like button.
Right.
Will Smith is a character.
Yep.
Right.
Will Smith is a character. Look how he's sitting. Look what color he's wearing. Look at his pants. Like, a lot of you have seen movies like Hancock, right? Will Smith knows how to look like a tough guy. Not saying that he is, but he knows how to look like one, right? Because you've seen him in Hancock, right? His mannerisms, how his beard was all he had a 5 o'clock shadow or whatever. And so if Will Smith wanted to, hold on. We also, yes, go over to MrLetGo on YouTube. I can't pronounce your name. I don't want to pronounce it wrong. Yes, go over to look for MrLetGo on YouTube and come over here because I'm showing video over here. So, all right. So you have one person that is lying to himself and lying to everybody else, right? He says he's an actor, but he's telling everybody right now by his movies and by what he's saying, hey, I'm an actor. I know how to act like a victim. I know how to act like this. I know how to act like that. You see, so when you look at Will, this is purposely, like how he's dressed right now. This is he's doing this on purpose. He is acting right now. Look at what he's wearing and look at what he's saying. Let's keep going.
But deep down inside, I was an insecure little boy that wanted Jada to say I was great.
Aww.
Right? And if she didn't say I was great, the dragon came out.
Yeah.
What I realized is I was building a picture. Well, I was like.
So before we move on, I just want y'all to pay attention to the fact that this man has been acting like this innocent person all of this time. See, this is what y'all see right here. Oh my God, poor Will. Oh, Jada is this terrible person. But because y'all see this Jada right here. You see the two different types of mannerisms. See, Jada is going to be herself, but Will is going to be somebody else. What's going on, Shaniqua?
Dragon came out.
Yeah.
What I realized, pure little boy that wanted Jada to look fixed to the world.
Right.
Will Smith is a character.
He's saying it right here, y'all. Like, can y'all be with somebody who is actually operating as a character? And he speaks more on this. He speaks way more on this. But, and everybody hit the like button, y'all. We had 39 likes. We had 116 people. We need 60 more likes at least. So everybody hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. But never thought about it that way but Jada is still a narcissistic person. What's going on, Fred? Yes, I understand what you're saying, but it's not just Jada. See, Will Smith is literally doing something that a lot of people don't know that women do. See, a lot of women are narcissists, and they get with a guy knowing that the guy is trash. And she'll get with the guy hoping that the guy changes. See, Will Smith is actually a lot of you women. You'll get with a bad guy acting like a good girl, acting like whatever it is that she wants him to be. Just like a lot of you ladies, you act like whatever it is that the guy wants you to be, and this will happen.
Yep.
Right? But deep down inside, I was an insecure little boy that wanted.
But deep down inside, you walk around like you're an independent woman. You don't need no man. But deep down inside, you are a female Will Smith. And you are an insecure little girl wanting the one particular thing. Listen to what Will says.
Wanted Jada to say I was great.
You are an insecure little girl wanting a man that ain't nothing, ain't about nothing. You want him to see you as great. No, Zone, I cannot play the link. I cannot play it in its entirety because I will get hit with what is it? What do you call it? I will get hit with a copyright strike if I play it within its entirety. This is meant to be discussed in pieces. You cannot just sit around playing other people's content without discussing it. So no, I can't do that. All right. So listen to what you as a woman want other people to feel about you. Okay. The next thing I'm about to play is what you as a woman want people to feel about you.
Oh.
That. Some of you ladies are narcissists, and you get with dudes that are trash on purpose. So you can look like you are this hero or this person that is enduring something. See, Will Smith is actually the bad person in this situation. Because like I said, Jada Pinkett has always been Jada Pinkett. But Will Smith is an actor. He wants to act like he has it all together. And he wants to get with a woman that doesn't have it all together so he can look like her hero. But she doesn't want to be saved. But because he started something, he has to finish it. And this is what a lot of you ladies do. You get with losers. You get with dudes that are trash on purpose, just so somebody can be like, oh, poor Tasha, or poor Stephanie, poor Jennifer. This man is, you can do better than him, and you start feeling sad. And no, Jennifer put herself in this situation on purpose in order to feed her inner narcissism. All right, we have 62 likes. Thank you, Terica. We need 62 more likes. Let's go with the likes. Let's go. And support the channel. Drop a super chat, and put a banner up. Cash App is open. Aaron at 1,000. Okay, so let's keep going. I'm just trying to show y'all who the actual narcissist really is.
Right? And if she didn't say I was great, the dragon came out.
Yeah.
And I want y'all to think about this. Don't women act the same way? If you don't give women the attention that they want, If a woman to turn around and say, oh, I do everything for you, because she wants you to be something that she wants you to be instead of you being yourself. See, in this particular situation, Will Smith is the woman and Jada Pinkett is the man. Jada Pinkett is sleeping. No, whatever. So let's keep going.
Yeah.
What I realized is I was building a picture. Willow was like, oh, Daddy, it's so sad. And she's putting her hand on my face. She was like 9. And Jada was in the kitchen. And she's like, Mommy, isn't it sad? And Jada said, what? He said, Daddy has a picture of a family in his mind, and it's not us.
Okay. I want y'all to think about that. Imagine a man getting with a woman that is in love with another man, right? Have y'all ever met that type of guy who's just like, no, just give me a chance. Give me a chance. Give me a chance. And he keeps pursuing you. And next thing you know, you're like, all right, I'll give you a chance. But you don't really want to be with the man. But he just wants you to give him a chance. He wants to love you, but you don't want that. Has anybody dealt with a man like that, ladies? Robert, you're right. Didn't she say she didn't want to get married, but her mom made her? So she'd rather be, no, it's not about so she'd rather be a baby mother. She didn't want to marry Will, is all I'm saying. See, there are men, cornballs, that need a woman in order to validate them. Will Smith is the actual narcissist in this situation. Will Smith is the actual narcissist. What's up, Maria? Will Smith is the narcissist in this situation. She didn't even want to get married. She don't like Will. She didn't want to be with Will. She wanted to be with, I'm not going to say she wanted to be with Tupac, but she was content with Tupac, right? So what ends up happening is this man just begs the hell out of her. And because I think when Tupac died, they had just got married. Did she tell you that? She told everybody else that. What are you talking about, Shannon? I don't, stop asking stupid stuff, okay? Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. All right, so here we go.
Externally, our family was winning, and there was a period where Mommy woke up and
whoa, I want y'all to see that. I want y'all to see. Look at her. Look at her right here. She's just like, yo, I don't even want to be here right now. Look at her. To me, this isn't a narcissist. This is a prisoner. I'm going to say it again. This right here isn't a narcissist. This is a prisoner. See, and I'm not saying that Jada isn't a bad person. I'm saying Jada has always been a bad person. But when you take a bad person and put him in prison, what happens? They become worse. Because now you take a bad person that was free at one time, that was able and free to run around doing bad stuff. But now this bad person is in prison. And she's going to discuss to you in this video how, to a certain degree, she was in prison. So Just think about this. You on TV. Why is you looking down like this, y'all? You on TV. You're on TV with your family. Why would you be looking down like this? Why? Because this woman is she's in prison. She doesn't want to be here. She doesn't even want to be on her own show. This is her show, and she's looking at it like this. She doesn't want to be on her own show. Any other time, if anybody has watched Red Table Talk, any other time you watch Red Table Talk, she's like this. Yeah, yes, yes. And I'm like this, right? But now she's on a show with her husband and she's withdrawn. How is it that somebody can come on your show and you're automatically withdrawn? So, and watch how she jumps up. Watch how she jumps up. He's going to say my wife, and watch how she jumps up. Watch this. Watch how her head jumps up.
Mommy woke up.
You see that?
And there was a period where...
Now she's like this, right? And he says, where mommy woke up, and she actually looks like she woke up. Watch this. He says, when mommy woke up and mommy wakes up. Watch this.
Mommy woke up.
Yo, this woman is in prison. All this time, y'all are looking at Jada as this terrible, evil person. Like she's a narcissist. This woman is in prison emotionally, and she wants to get out. She is irritated, and she is winning with his narc. And since she is a narc, but not like Will, it bothers her. Yes, she's just, yo, y'all have seen her on this show. Everybody watching has seen Red Table Talk. She's all, yeah, yes. And I was like this, but now she's just like dead inside. And this is in 2018, not 2022, 2018. This woman is so withdrawn from this situation. It's ridiculous.
And cried 45 days straight. I started keeping a diary.
Damn.
I was failing miserably.
Look at her. Look at that. Y'all see that, right? He said, I was failing miserably. And she said, She's looking at him like, yeah. She's looking at him like, I can't stand you. 2018, y'all. The true narcissist is actually Will Smith. See, there's something that everybody has heard before. It's called emotional manipulation. When you guilt trip somebody into not leaving. Ladies, has a man ever guilt tripped you into staying with them by saying, nobody's going to ever want to be with you? Like, who's going to want you? Has a man ever told you that, ladies? Ain't nobody going to want you. And you know you want to leave. You know you haven't been treated right. But when a person manipulates you emotionally and makes you feel like you can't leave, because anybody could just get up and walk away, but the backlash that comes with leaving causes you to stay. That's probably the reason why she got into the thing with the other guy. And she said it. Yes. She said, I haven't felt good in a long time. So she's in this emotional prison with Will Smith, right? And then she gets with August Alsina, and she just opens up like a damn flower. So let's keep going.
But on the outside, I was winning. I felt that money and winning made a good relationship.
Yep.
Come on, y'all. Y'all see this? Y'all see this? Look at this. Look how he's looking. This is a look of disapproval of his family. I am trying to build a happy family here, people. And they're just like, but we're not happy. I need you to be happy anyway. What is wrong with y'all? And they just like, but daddy, but husband, we're not happy. This is the look of disappointment. I'm disappointed that you're not happy. I'm disappointed that you are not happy. This is emotional manipulation. And hit the like button. We're at 167. Hit the like button. Hold on, let me see what the likes. What are the likes looking like, Terica? Hold on a second. Let me see. All right. Yeah, let's hit the like button. Hit the like button. We need 80 more likes. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Thank you, new people who just came on. Over here, we hit the like button the second we come to the show. So everybody hit the like button. That is your price for admission, hitting the like button. All right. This is the look of a father's disapproval. And look who he's looking at, y'all. Who do y'all think he's looking at right now?
We're succeeding in the world.
Look at this. We're succeeding in the world. We're not succeeding in the world. Shannon, thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate you. We are not succeeding in the world. We are dying inside, daddy. We are dying inside, husband. You are the only one succeeding in the world. That's narcissistic, y'all.
That means our relationship is good. So me and you on an island, what do we have? Not only did I not understand, I didn't care. I was unaware of a period where mommy woke up.
That right there, man. That part right there, man, just has me like, golly. When you got somebody that's so disconnected, you literally have to call their name out to get you to wake up.
And cried 45 days straight.
Who cries 45 days straight? A person in prison. Who cries? Imagine if you go to prison, all right? Imagine if you're just driving somewhere, right? And you're driving fast because you got to go to work. And then next thing you know, boom, you hit a pedestrian, right? And you're like, oh my God. And for whatever reason, you go to jail, right? Say you had a couple drinks, you hit a pedestrian, and now you got to go to jail, right? And they like, we're going to sentence you for 2 years in prison because you did something, and you just like, but I didn't mean to do it. And you feel so bad. When you go to prison, you will cry 45 days in a row. You will potentially cry 45 days in a row because you sitting in prison. Like, what in the world has happened to me? That's what's going on with this woman. This woman cried 45 days in a row. Why?
Mommy woke up and cried 45 days straight. I started keeping a diary.
Damn.
I was failing miserably.
This woman hates her life, y'all. Not saying that she's not a bad person, but this is a Will Smith thing and not a Jada Pinkett thing. Jada Pinkett is just there. She don't care about nothing. She just doesn't care. She's just here.
But on the outside, I was winning. I felt that money and winning made a good relationship.
Yeah.
Yo, this is a narcissist right here, y'all. It's Will and not Jada. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button as you guys come in. I appreciate you guys for being here.
Yep.
We're succeeding in the world. That means our relationship is good. So me and you on an island, what do we have? Not only did I not understand, I didn't care.
Y'all hear that, right? Not only did I not understand, I didn't care. He didn't care. Okay, Fred, what you don't realize is he ain't finna let her go. Look at her right now. Look at her right now. He said, not only did I not understand, he said I didn't care. And look at her. She's like, I know you didn't care. I wish you cared, but I know you don't care. Look at the hurt in this woman's eyes.
Was unaware of what it meant to truly connect with somebody. In the middle of all the whip my hair stuff, she was on tour and
Hold on.
of what it meant to truly connect with somebody.
So I want y'all to think about this. If anybody knows about narcissistic stuff, I'm not a psychologist or whatever, and I'm not giving a diagnosis or nothing. But if anybody knows anything about narcissism, the number one thing that they are going to tell you is that they don't have a connection to other people. Camille says he's narcissist. No, it's the narcissists can't connect or empathize with other people. I'll say it again. Narcissists can't connect emotionally with other people from an empathetic standpoint.
Yep.
Look how you looking. Look how you looking, y'all. And we're gonna keep
failing
going.
miserably. But on the outside, I was winning. I felt that money and winning made a good relationship.
Yep.
We're succeeding in the world. That means our relationship is good. So me and you on an island, what do we have? Not only did I not understand, I didn't care.
Yo, man. Hit the like button, hit the like button. We have 120 likes. Thank you so much. Terica, we need 250 more likes. Sounds like he's holding himself accountable. Okay, he's holding himself accountable, but I want you to just look at the actions. We're looking at the actions. How do you put yourself in a position to be a good leader? This man is not leading them. He's telling them what he wants them to do, and they don't want to do it. They're just stuck being with him. And guess what? He's the one with the money, so he kind of like, they have to just fall in suit. But this isn't what they want. This was in 2018.
I was unaware of what it meant to truly connect with somebody. In the middle of all the whip my hair stuff, she was on tour and it was a great show and everything was amazing. It was we were at the top of the world. She was like, okay, I'm done, daddy. Like, sweetie, you can't be done. Like, sweetie, you can't be done.
Y'all hear that, right? Sweetie, you can't be done. All right, Heartstring says, by the way, this Red Table Talk show is Jada's passive-aggressive way of exposing their crazy life and attempting to destroy Will's career since hers suffered in his sword. So you think this is jealousy? I personally think Jada is, that could be it. And that could be the prison that I'm actually talking about. So to be honest with you, Heartstrings, I can agree with you on that. Okay, So listen to this control freak, how he's even trying to control his daughter.
We were at the top of the world. She was like, okay, I'm done, Daddy. Like, sweetie, you can't. What it meant to truly connect with somebody. In the middle of all the whip my hair stuff, she was on tour and it was a great show and everything was amazing. It was we were at the top of the world. She was like, okay, I'm done, Daddy. Like, sweetie, you can't be done. Like, sweetie, you can't be done.
Wait, why can't we be done? Because your daddy wants you to continue to be performative. Your daddy does not appreciate you for simply being his little girl. You know why? Because the only thing he can connect with is somebody that is performing for him. Performing for him. I think what you're seeing is narcissistic tendencies. And that's all I'm saying, y'all. This is all I'm saying. Y'all want to sit around talking about Jada. Jada is a bad person. But this person right here is a worse person. Chocolate Ma, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. I appreciate y'all. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. If you're enjoying the show, I need likes. I need likes. The ticket to the show is hitting the like button. That is your ticket to the show. And some of y'all have not paid your ticket. You are just up in here and you didn't pay with your like. Hit the like button and enjoy the show.
It doesn't matter that I'm done. She came down the next day and had shaved her head bald. That was a deep protest. What it did for me is I had a crazy realization in that moment. I was building what I wanted.
Y'all see that, right? Y'all see that, right? When you have a person, male or female, who is only caring about the optics of the relationship. Some of you only, mainly women, some of you only care about the optics of the relationship. All you care about is how everybody sees y'all as being happy. And what can end up happening is you can spend so much time living this lie and having these amazing optics where you start believing it, knowing that it's not true. Plenty of people say that. They start believing a lie, knowing it's not true because they keep living it so much. Where they don't have a choice but to believe the lie. All right, so let's keep going. I want y'all to keep listening to one thing in your head, the optics. We have to stop lying to ourselves and stop just looking at trying to create the optics of something and actually live the life that we're actually living. We have to start being present in our lives and stop lying to ourselves. The optics are the problem.
For her, I saw for the first time what Jada had been saying the whole time about hiding behind my ego and my dreams and my desire.
Y'all hear that, right? Hiding behind my ego, my dreams, my desires. Look at his little girl right now. As he sits there pointing at himself, my ego, my dreams, my desires, me. What is his daughter thinking right now? What is his daughter? What do you think his daughter right now? What do you think? Put in the chat. What do you think Will's daughter, Willow, is thinking right now? Put in the chat. What do you think Willow is thinking right now? Oh, you say you're new here? Go over to MrLetGo on YouTube and you'll be able to watch the show. You still over here? Willow ain't buying none of it. Facts. That's and this is what I'm saying. So when I say these people are in jail emotionally, I'm not just talking about Jada. I'm not sitting here saying, oh, feel sorry for Jada Pinkett. No, Jada is trash too. It appears she's a lost cause. No, she's looking at a lost cause. This is in 2018. She's looking at this because she's looking at her father as a lost cause. She's looking at her father as a lost cause. Exactly. See, these are the things that I see, and I'm just showing you guys what I see in this situation.
And pretending like it's love.
I was saying no all the way.
Yeah. What
Listen.
Jada had been saying the whole time about hiding behind my ego and my dreams and my desires and pretending like it's love.
That's important, y'all. That's important. He's been hiding because remember he said right here,
You can't be done. Like, sweetie, you can't be done. It doesn't matter that I'm done. She came down the next day and had shaved her head bald.
hold on, what you said
With somebody in the middle of all the whip my hair stuff.
Hold up.
What
right
do
here.
we have? Not only did I not understand, I didn't care. I
He didn't care because he doesn't care now.
was unaware of what it meant to truly connect with somebody in the middle of all the whip my hair stuff, her head bald. That was a deep protest. What it did for me is I had a crazy realization in that moment. I was building what I wanted for her. I saw for the first time what Jada had been saying the whole time about hiding behind my ego and my dreams and my desires and pretending like it's love.
And the reason why he had to do this is because he just admitted that he has a problem connecting emotionally with other people. He just said it. That's why I rewinded it. He doesn't necessarily understand what love actually looks like. Everybody at this table are actually unloved people. This is the reason why. This is the reason why Jada Pinkett said she wanted to know how love actually felt, and she wanted to know what love actually looked like, because she has not felt love since Tupac. See, Tupac loved her. See, love is protection. I'll say it again. Love is protection. Will Smith has not protected this woman in years. Hold on, where's the still shot? This woman here has not felt, this looks like an unprotected woman.
Say I was great.
Oh.
Right? And if she didn't say I was great, the dragon came out.
Yeah.
What I realized is I was building a picture. Willow was like, oh, Daddy, it's so sad. And she's putting her hand on my face. She's like 9. And Jada was in the kitchen and she's like, Mommy, isn't it sad? And Jada said, what? She said, Daddy has a picture of a family in his mind and it's not us.
At 9 years old, Willow was aware that her dad was painting a picture of a family that was not them. She was 9 years old. Y'all want to know why a 5-year-old Willow was writing a letter to Tupac? Who writes letters to people? People that are in prison. People that are in prison writes letters to people.
Externally, our family was winning, and there was a period where
This is it. I just want to show y'all this again. I just needed, this is what I was looking for. This woman, I showed y'all how Willow was looking, and I showed y'all how Jada is looking. These individuals are in prison. Willow Smith wrote to Tupac, "Come save us." What happened? Could Tupac have protected Jada from the bullets? Well, it's not about protecting himself. It's about protecting Jada. Jada feels unprotected. Jada feels unprotected. Look how she wakes up.
Mommy woke up and
that is an unprotected woman right there.
you can't be done. It doesn't matter that I'm done. She came down the next day and had shaved her head bald. That was a deep protest. What it did for me is I had a crazy realization in that moment. I was building what I wanted for her. I saw for the first time what Jada had been saying the whole time about.
I saw what Jada has been saying the whole time. Jada Pinkett told this man, look, man, this whole thing is a lie, Will. Like, what are we doing to our children? Like, Willow Smith wrote the letter, I think, when she was 5. And then he's saying right here that Willow Smith said, Daddy, you're imagining a family that doesn't exist. She said that at 9 years old. And then you look at Jada's body language. These people are in an emotional prison. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. What they say? He was blanked while riding in a car. Often your partner is in the car with you going to and from the after shows. Oh, wait. You there's something here. Often your partner is in the car with you. You talking about his fiance? Are you production inquiry? Are you talking about his fiance? Because he had a fiance at the time. So are you saying his partner? So are you saying that where was his fiance in this whole time? I just want to jump off this and talk about Tupac for a second, because production inquiry said something just now. He was killed while riding in a car. Often your partner is in a car with you. Right. Where was she? How could Tupac have protected Jada from the violence? What are you talking about? He left her home. But why? Why did Tupac leave his fiance home? Why? I don't know. His fiance was at the hotel. He left to go out. No, he was at, I think it was at the fight. Why didn't she go with him? Kadada Jones. I believe so. Hold on. You said Tupac was a protector. Yes, Tupac was Jada's protector. Jada said it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. She said it herself. He was going to the club. Okay. I just want to make sure. And everybody hit the like button. We're at 373. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Thank you guys for coming on. Hit the like button. That is your ticket to the show. All you have to do is hit the like button. And if you would like to, you can drop a super chat or drop a cash app. But your ticket to this show is hitting the like button. So it is a requirement. Hit the like button. All right, here we go.
hiding behind my ego and my dreams and my desires and pretending like it's love.
I was saying no all the way. Will, the house is too big. Will,
too
not
big,
this.
right?
No, Will, and he had a picture.
I had a picture, and I had a public perception
He had the public
that I
perception
wanted
that he
to project of our relationship, of the family and what my kids are and what my wife is and what we are in the world. To have to let go of the picture, to have to let go of the dream kids are and what my wife had a public perception.
Will, the house is too big. Will, not this.
And the whole time about hiding behind my ego and my dreams and my desires and pretending like it's love.
I was saying no all the way. Will, the house is too big. Will,
too
not
big,
this.
right?
No, Will, and he had.
So, what do you think about that, y'all? What do you think about that? Jada, from day one, she didn't want to get married. Will was not a better protector or provider, production inquiry. What are you talking about? Will was just a provider. Look, let me tell y'all something about protector. Okay? Protector is when you protect the people that you love emotionally. Do these people look at this table? Do these people look like they feel protected? No. Jada Pinkett looks very unprotected. She looks very unheard. She looks very unseen. And she's on her own show, by the way. Jada Pinkett feels unseen and unheard on her own talk show. And Jada is sitting here right now saying, I didn't want to get married. I didn't want this big old house. I didn't want all this stuff. But Will was like, no, we got to have it. We got to have this this public perception. Yes, it is her fault. Because at some point she could have easily been like, yo, I don't want to do this no more. I see a woman getting dragged throughout life to straight up. All right, somebody says Todd says define narcissist. Narcissist is an individual with a grandiose sense of self-worth. What is the other word? Hold on. Define narcissist. Person that has an excessive interest in or admiration of themselves. There's a grandiose perception of themselves. And that's exactly what Will Smith is doing. Am I right or am I wrong? A person with a grandiose or excessive interest in the admiration of themselves. See, there's a difference between somebody being a narcissist and a person with a narcissistic disorder, okay? I am not a therapist, so I am not talking about disorders. I'm just saying the definition of a narcissist is somebody who has an excessive and grandiose perception of themselves. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. All right, let's go.
Had a picture.
I had a picture, and I had a public perception
He had the public
that I
perception
wanted
that he
to project of our relationship, of the family and what my kids are and what my wife is and what we are in the world. To have to let go of the picture, to have to let go of the dream was devastating.
I'd been trying to live up to an expectation for Will.
Yeah. And you were trapped in a life that you
live up to an expectation for Will.
Yeah.
I hear that, right?
Go in the world. To have to let go of the picture. To have to let go of the dream was.
All right, listen to what Jada is about to say. Because Jada is wide awake now. Listen to what Jada has to say.
Devastating.
I'd been trying to live up to an expectation for Will.
Yeah.
Y'all see that, right? She has to live out the expectation Will put upon her. Jada don't want to do none of this stuff. And when you don't want to do something, you protest. When you don't want to do something, you start acting out. When a child goes to school and their house and home life is terrible, the children act out. Jada Pinkett is in a home that she doesn't like. She's in an emotional prison. Her kids are in an emotional prison. Okay? She goes on her show talking bad about Will, literally because she hates her life. This is a protest. Somebody said they were a therapist. I don't know if you are or not, but protesting is very important. When a child cries, that is a protest. Not all the time. Sometimes they just need something. But when a child cries ecstatically and falls all over the floor, that is them protesting. Jada Pinkett is protesting on her show. She possibly put this whole show together in order to, one, make some money for herself, and two, cry for help. All right, so let's keep going.
Dream was devastating.
I'd been trying to live up to an expectation for Will.
Yeah. And you were trapped in a life that you didn't build, that you didn't want.
And then I didn't want.
That's it, y'all. This is what I'm saying. 400 people in here, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. This is what I'm saying right here. I'm trapped in a world that I didn't want. She says it. I was trapped in a world that I didn't want. I want y'all to just think about that for a second. Somebody says then she should leave. Production inquiry says she should leave. When you're in a position where you're in an emotional prison, there's a possibility that she can't leave. Like I said earlier, there's a possibility that Chris Rock isn't the only person that Will has slapped. I think, because I said this way before, I seriously think that if she leaves him, it may go bad for her. And I'm serious. This man needs this public perception to go well, to the point where if it doesn't go well, it's not going to go well for the other person. I think this is a cry for help Jada has been saying on her show for the longest, and nobody has been paying attention. I actually think Jada is probably in trouble. I don't think Chris Rock is the only person Will Smith has slapped. Listen to Jada right here.
And you were trapped in a life that you didn't build, that you didn't want.
And that I didn't want, but that I had to come to the understanding that I allowed myself to have. Not wanting to rock the boat. I had kids, and just wanting to, because he's a force to be reckoned with. It's just a lot of stuff to have. Not wanting to rock the boat. I had kids, and just wanting to, because he's a force to be reckoned with. I had to come to the understanding that I allowed.
How is Will a force to be reckoned with, y'all? How is Will a force to be reckoned with? Can somebody explain that to me in the comments? How is Will Smith a force to be reckoned with? Oh no, I'm not feeling sorry for Will at all. I think Will is the actual narcissist and not Jada Pinkett. And that's the reason why we're here. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hold on. Let's take a second. Make sure to hit the like button. All right. We're at 424 people. We are 200 likes down. So for the people who are just coming on, please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Let's take a second to hit the like button. We're just going to take a minute and hit the like button. I'm hitting the like button myself. I'm liking my own video. So if I could like my own video, I need y'all to like the video too. Hold on. Would that make me a narcissist if I like my own video? Okay, I'm not going to like my own video because I don't want y'all to think I'm a narcissist. I'm not liking my own video because that's narcissistic. But everybody who has not hit the like button, hit the like button. We're taking a like button break. Leave me alone, Shannon. All right, here we go. We're taking a like button break. Everybody take a second, drink some water, and hit the like button. She was acknowledging that she knew he was out of her league. Like your own video. I'm not going to like my own video because that's narcissistic. All right, so let's go. Because y'all, this is the main part that's interesting, y'all.
Of the picture.
Yeah.
To have to let go of the dream was devastating.
I'd been trying to live up to an expectation for Will.
Yeah. And you were trapped in a life that you didn't build, that you didn't want.
And that I didn't want, but that I had to come to the understanding that I allowed myself.
See, when you get to the point where you understand that, like, yo, man, I put myself in this mess. And then you just get to the point where you just like, I can't get mad at nobody else but myself. This is the reason why she's so miserable and she keeps protesting and talking bad about Will. She never wanted to be with this dude in the first place. Her way of speaking is much better today. Who? How? Man, she be on her show talking all kinds of crap about this man. And she'd go on somebody else's show talking about Tupac and crying and stuff.
To have, not wanting to rock the boat. I had kids, you know, and just wanting to, you know, because he's a force to be reckoned with. It's just a lot of stuff you let slide and go past that angers you, and you get resentment.
Yeah, absolutely.
Y'all hear that, right? Resentment. We got 303. Let me show y'all what a resentment looks like. I'm going to skip back to 303, so y'all just calm down. I want to show y'all what resentment looks like.
She didn't say I was great. Putting her hand on my face, she was like 9. And Jada was in the family in his mind. And it's not us. Externally, our family was winning. And there was a period where
Now, here we go right here. This is what resentment looks like. She said it herself. She got to the point where she was angry. She felt unheard. She felt unseen. And she began to resent Will. Jada Pinkett has always been a toxic person, but the true narcissist in this relationship is Will Smith. This woman is simply protesting and crying out for help for somebody to let her out of this emotional prison. This is resentment right here. Watch how she lifts her head up. She's on her own show looking like this. Watch how she lifts her head up. Watch this.
Mommy woke up.
She's like, what? What? Wasn't that a, huh? What now? What do you want? That's what that is. She's like, I'm so sick of this nigga. Huh? What now? What do you want? What? That's what that is. That's what that is. This woman resents this man. Look how she looking. On her own show, she's looking at this man like, what do you want? Why are you calling my name? All right, let's go back to where we were. 303.
And you get resentment.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, but you don't change it because you're scared.
Because what happened was our characters.
Absolutely.
You know, but you don't change it because you're scared.
Because you're scared. Y'all hear this, right? Because you're scared. You don't change it. You don't challenge it because you're scared.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, but you don't change it because you're scared.
I don't know why it skipped right there, but she says you don't challenge it. You don't change it because you're scared. This woman is scared, y'all.
What happens was our characters were trying to have a relationship. If you're going to wear a mask, then the person's trying to love your mask, right? Have a relationship. What happens was our characters were.
She's looking like, nigga, your character.
Trying to.
I'm who I am. Right here. Look how she's looking. It ain't no characters with an S. You the character. Because I'm myself. I'm toxic. I'm a nympho. I'm in love with Tupac. You know who I am. So who is this? Our characters with an S. You are the only one trying to fool everybody. I've been telling people that I'm in love with Tupac for the last 10 years. I don't told you that I was a nymphomaniac. I was doing this. I was addicted to this and that for years. I ain't putting on no damn character or mask. You are, sir. That's what that look right there is. Like, are you serious? Why are you including me in this? No, Jada did not brainwash this man. Yo, man, y'all don't realize what's actually happening here.
To have a relationship. If you're going to wear a mask, then the person's trying to love your mask, right? They're trying.
Look how she looking.
To love the.
She always had a stank face.
The image that you're presenting, but that's not what you really need. Right. The fact that I was broken and I learned how to look fixed to the world.
At first, you seen Willow with a little stank face, right? But now Willow's like, yeah. These people, because it's not just Willow, it's not just Jada, it's Jaden also. You want to know why the brother doesn't live with them? Because I'm quite sure that his ex-wife protects her son from this madness. Why is the brother not around? You don't think his brother wants to be around his family? It's weird over there. Who the hell wants to live in that house? See, Willow and Jaden has no choice, but his other son, he don't want to be in there dealing with Will.
Right.
Will Smith is a character, right? But deep down inside, I was an insecure little boy that wanted Jada to say I was great, right? And if she didn't say I was great,
Hold on. Look at the look on his face. Watch this.
Great.
If she didn't say I was great, What does it say? Y'all know the picture of Ike Turner? Put a 1 in the chat if this reminds you of the picture of the Ike Turner meme when he's looking at somebody like he's about to slap him. Put a 1 in the chat if you see the Ike Turner meme right now. The meme of Ike Turner when he's looking like he's about to slap somebody. Put a 1 in the chat if Will Smith now is looking like that Ike Turner meme when he's about to slap somebody. There's a possibility that this man here who is portraying himself, he said it himself, I'm an actor. There's a possibility that this fluff ball of a man is actually Ike Turner. I'll say it again. There's a possibility that this fluff ball of a man is actually Ike Turner. Hold on, I'm back just a little bit so y'all get the context. See, he looks like a little fluff ball, right? With a little light blue look on his, you know what I'm saying? And you know they're wearing these colors on purpose, right? Do y'all know that they're wearing these colors on purpose? She's wearing yellow, he's wearing blue. They're wearing these colors on purpose. This is symbolic. And I'm not saying no Illuminati symbolic, but it's symbolic. They're looking to get people to see them as fluff balls, as fluffy. But listen to what this fluff ball actually says.
Great. Aww. Right? And if she didn't say I was great.
If she didn't say I was great.
The dragon came out.
Yeah.
And look at everybody. Yeah. When he says the dragon comes out, watch everybody's face.
Right? And if she didn't say I was great.
Look, yo, if that ain't, if that isn't Ike Turner, I don't know what is.
The dragon came out.
Yeah.
That was a difficult one for me. Yeah. When you stopped clapping when I did things in the exterior world that were great.
And it was a decline from there.
Yep. Right.
So right here, I want y'all to see something. So this is when Jada was on her show and she was saying how she just wanted to feel good, right? Remember, she was like, so why did you start dating this young drug addict that is August Alsina? And she was like, I just wanted to feel good. And I want you to look at how he puckers his lips right here. Watch this. Pay attention to how he puckers his lips.
You know, and at the end of the day,
insecure little boy that came out.
Yeah.
That was a difficult one, great.
And it was a decline from there.
Yep.
Look how he puckers his lips.
Right.
You know, and at the end of the day,
when you've lost control of your life, when you've lost control of the narrative, that's what Will actually starts to do. That is the face of a man that has lost control of his narrative. Now, am I off? Everybody hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. All right, we're at 289 likes. If we get to 300 likes, I won't say anything else about the likes. Yeah, it comes out. Let's get to 300 likes, and then I'll leave y'all alone about the likes. Let's get to 300 likes, y'all. Oh, damn, that was quick. We got to 300. I appreciate y'all. Yo, man, I love y'all. I appreciate it. Okay, y'all like, okay, let's get 300 likes so he can shut up. Okay, so am I off? Okay, top 10 says I'm off. Jada likes duties. Hold on, please hit them. Yo, I'm good. We over 300 likes. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm good. But do y'all think I'm crazy? I'm just saying. Jada is a punk. Hold on, let's see. And look, put your comment in the super chat if you want me to see it, because these comments are moving pretty fast. Jada is a punk, selfish woman who has no win, who is no win for her children. She slept with a child. Okay, I don't want to say that. She wants to be as famous as known as Will, not because of Will. Jada ain't much. Well, I want y'all to think about something. There's no actor on the planet that isn't named Denzel Washington that has Will's level of success. So that's important for y'all to understand. There's no black actor on the planet that has the same amount of fame, recognition, and success that isn't named Denzel Washington. So no, she does not want his success because she can't get there. Nobody can get there. Who can get to Will Smith's level of success unless your name is Denzel Washington? Not another black entity on this planet. So no, she doesn't want his level of notoriety. You can't get there. Aunt Viv took the mask off. She's really Check this out, y'all. Kim said Will finally took the mask off. He is really self-indulged. Hold on. He is really self-indulged narcissist with unresolved childhood trauma. That's a fact. That's a fact. But the thing about this is, I want y'all to understand is, watch this too. I want y'all to understand is, this was in 2018. It's 2022. Aunt Vivian told people about the real Will Smith, but Hollywood covered it up because he was profitable. This is what I'm saying right here. I want everybody to read this. Well, if you don't have to read it, you don't want to read it, I'll say it. Aunt Vivian, the light-skinned auntie, told people about the real Will Smith, but Hollywood covered it up because he was profitable. If Will Smith turns around and does something crazy, it's going to be on a lot of people's hearts. Not because they're going to feel sorry for him. It's because they're going to be potentially responsible for Will doing whatever he possibly does in the future. Will is a walking time bomb. Put it in the super chat, y'all. Put it in the super chat if y'all want me to see your messages. Will Smith is a walking time bomb, and is a very good possibility that Samuel Jackson doesn't have an Oscar, Camille. But the dark skin. Yeah, I mean the dark skin Vivian. That's the dark skin Vivian. I'm sorry. I'm just willing to bet that Chris Rock is not the only person that Will Smith has slapped. And that is all I'm saying. There's a possibility that Will Smith is a walking time bomb. And because now he ain't got nothing to live for. Not nothing to live for. He ain't got nothing to act like he's perfect for anymore. So I'm gonna give you guys the link if you guys want to come up. Hold on. All right, so let me Do this. Cool. All right. So now the link is pinned in the chat. The link is pinned in the chat. The link is pinned in the chat. Now, for those of you who have not seen the whole thing, I want to just start it over.
It's broken, and I learned how to look fixed to the world.
Yeah.
Right.
Will Smith is a character.
Yeah.
See, y'all believe this man all you want to. Y'all can sit around believing that this man is innocent and his poor will all y'all want to. This man is a problem. What's going on, swipe side? You there? What the hell? Swipe side sounds like one of the Transformers we grew up playing with. What the hell is swipe side? Oh man, I remember playing Transformers. It was a Transformer named Swipe Side. Will Smith is look, this isn't about making fun of Will and calling him a simp. This is about y'all and how you can actually lose, you can literally lose traction in your own life by getting with the wrong man or getting with the wrong woman.
Yep.
Right? But deep down inside, I was an insecure little boy that wanted Jada to say.
So right now he's like, I'm an insecure boy, and everybody like, oh, but the second he sits back up, watch what happens.
I was great.
Oh.
Right? And if she didn't say I was great.
Here we go. There we go. Ike Turner. If she didn't say I was great, something's going to happen. What's going on, Stan?
Nothing much.
All right, hold on one second. I just want to show y'all this. So Stan, am I wrong for looking at Will Smith as a potential Ike Turner? And don't say anything crazy, no violence, no nothing, no cuss words, no nothing.
No, I'm listening to what you're saying. First of all, you have a great show, first of all.
Thank you.
I've been listening to many times your show. It does show that you do read a lot of psychologists' book, like I do, Tony Robbins and all those people and everything. So I could understand what you're saying and everything. Yeah. But Will Smith, the problem with him, he forgot something that he said many times. He tried basically to make another person happy when many times he said, it is not my job to make anybody happy. And he forgot that law that he has, which is a basis that he said. And he tried
what does that mean then? What does that mean? That means
he doesn't follow his own law. He doesn't follow this. He basically he doesn't follow his own law.
That's not his law. That was him acting.
Yeah.
Listen to this. Hold on. This is important.
An insecure little boy that wanted Jada to.
Hold on.
Right.
Will Smith is a character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
He was a character in these motivational videos.
Yeah, because I remember he would say many times, you cannot make somebody else happy and this and that. And I'm like, Will, if you're saying those things, what the hell are you doing with Jada Pinkett when you basically try to slap another person? Basically, you're going against your own law. You're basically going against the thing that you keep on saying in the motivation tape that we see of Will Smith. That's number one. Number two, like you said, he made a choice. He chose to marry somebody who was in love with somebody who's dead. Yep. When Will Smith could have come, I'm sorry, you're Will Smith.
Don't cuss.
You could go to any place around the world and just go to in front of women. I'm Will Smith. You know how many women would have jumped on him?
Well, hold on. The thing about it is, okay, one thing first. Zone fanfic, you said the super chat is blocked. If the super chat, I don't know why the super chat is blocked, but if it is blocked, my Cash App is Aaron1000. Aaron1000. So if you want to, I don't know, somebody's saying the super chat is blocked. They're saying it right here. I don't know what the heck that means. The super chat is blocked. So if the super chat is blocked, you can use the Cash App, which is Aaron1000. But go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. Like you said, it's the same thing. I would say with the same thing like when Kobe basically bought a ring to his girlfriend, or whatever, when he cheated. He forgot who he is. He's Will Smith. You do not need. You are, like you said, you are one of the top actors as a black person, except Denzel. You are the top of the top. You are 0.00001% of the population actor, and you're acting like you're not.
Let me ask
You're
you
not
this.
acting. You're not going to Jada Pinkett and saying, "Go ahead."
I get it. But I want you to just pay attention to this. The person that he feels he is versus the person that everybody else sees is totally different.
And that's the problem.
Remember, he says, I'm an actor. Why would somebody with this much money, this much stature, this much success feel the need to be an actor? Because he doesn't feel like he's as amazing as people say he is. Does that make sense?
I agree. 100%. That's his major problem. He forgot. I agree. That's 100%. Yeah. He doesn't go to the reference of saying, who are you?
Right.
He doesn't have friends who should have been very close to him, who knew him from the beginning. Yeah, he doesn't have close, boys, friends.
Yeah, this dude ain't got no friends.
Well, he doesn't. I wonder where his friends are basically telling him and talking to him, saying, "You are Will Smith. What the hell are you doing accepting things?"
I don't think he has friends. I'm dead serious. I really don't think he has friends. I think he just jumps around and dances around his family all day long, and he's never around men.
Exactly. He needed to be around men. He needed to be around the people who've grown with him. He needed to be around, successful or not. I have my way to make money and everything. But there's one thing my father always told me: hang out with friends who knows you from the beginning, so you don't forget who you came from. You don't let other people basically change you. And maybe that's the thing. I'm like, where's his friend? Where are the people that basically know Will Smith from the beginning? Say, wait, we need to talk. Where's that talk as men, like you said, that we get around and say, we need to talk. We need to go to a coffee place. We need to do this. Where's that talk?
Have some drinks.
Yeah, we need to have that drink. We all went through that thing. I've done it with my best friend, and my best friend done it with me. That's what we call best friend. That's what we need as men to basically look at ourselves and say, you're Will Smith. You are accepting things that you should not accept.
Yep.
You are accepting your wife basically cheating with a boy that is a friend of your son's.
And that's the thing, man. There's a lot of men and women out here acting like Will. And what they're doing is they're dragging their mates and their children along with the ride of this lie.
Exactly.
Hold on, let me show you guys something real quick.
Daddy, it's so sad.
Now, this right here is an example of how he's dragging his daughter along.
Yeah.
She was 9 years old. Listen to this. She was 9 and said this to her dad.
She's putting her hand on my face. She was like 9. And Jada was in the kitchen. And she's like, Mommy, isn't it sad? And Jada said, what? He said, Daddy has a picture of a family in his mind, and it's not us.
And I
wouldn't be laughing. Did you hear the way he said it? It looks like he doesn't sound like a man. He doesn't sound like somebody who's proud of his family. He doesn't sound like somebody's like,
he sounds like somebody who doesn't know his family.
Exactly. He doesn't sound like somebody. You think somebody who has pride, who believes he knows he's great in his career, believe in himself and everything would say things like this?
Look at this. Look at Willow.
Yeah.
Listen. Everybody was at the table laughing. Hold on, you got something playing in the background. You'll turn it off. All right. Everybody is at the table laughing, y'all. Willow, who he was talking about, is not laughing. Then back it up just a second. Everybody at the table is laughing except Willow. And Willow is like, you're still doing it. You're still doing it, Dad.
Exactly.
Look at, wait, hold on. I just want to show you. Look at her face. Everybody is laughing except for Willow.
And it's not us. External.
It was just a second.
Not us. External.
Damn, you can't see it. Willow is like, and you're still doing it, Dad.
Mind. And it's not us.
Everybody just bust out laughing. I can't. Fuck it. Forget it. Forget it. I can't get it.
I agree with what you're saying.
She doesn't see this as funny.
Yes, he's trying to act like I'm the funny comedian. I'm the clown of the plays. Instead of saying you're the man of your house, you're the man of your family, you're the man who's Will Smith. You have a lot of people who are looking up to you as an inspiration.
You know why
acting like a clown. You're acting like a clown.
You know why Jada's mom was laughing in that little spot? Because she has to laugh. She has a family
in his mind, and it's not us.
She does. See, Willow don't have to laugh, but the mom, she has to laugh because she needs some money.
Yeah.
See how she laughing? How is your granddaughter not laughing and you're laughing?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get it with Willow. Okay, forget it. I can't get it.
Not us.
Yeah, Mr. LetGo, can I ask you a question? With all the money that he has and everything that he has, why, if I had a problem like him and I'm Will Smith and everything, and I know I need to go to psychologists and everything, why doesn't he hire the best of the best psychologists? He could have hired Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins.
Hold on, listen. Let me ask a question. Let me ask you the question. I don't know, but the first thing I would say is you don't think that you're that bad. See, he may go to a therapist now because he slapped Chris Rock, but people don't necessarily think that there's something wrong. There's a lot of men and women in this chat right now who be doing the same stuff, but guess what? They don't think it's that bad. Oh, it ain't like I'm like Will Smith. I'm not like Jada Pinkett. So if I'm not like them, there's not really a problem. Does that make sense, Stan?
Okay. Because that always confused me. I was like, you have money, you have this and that. You could get the best resort. He could even hire you, or you could hire Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins would have resolved this and said, this is the reason.
He had to portray himself as looking perfect. You already know he's so much of a big actor. If he gets therapy, people are going to say, ooh, he's getting therapy. Something's wrong with him.
And that goes back to the thing that he always says, that you don't care what other people think. Yeah, you don't care what other people think. That's the conflict. That's what he always says in motivation. You are the most important person. And it goes in copying of I'm an actor. So basically you're trying to please other people.
Exactly. And you got to remember, he's saying it, and this is 2018 when he said it. Hey, Dodra, am I saying your name right, Dodra?
It's Daedra.
Daedra, how you doing, Daedra?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm great.
Hey, Daedra.
Hi, I'm enjoying this show.
Thank you.
I love all the points that you've been making. I think you're spot on.
Okay.
And what I feel is happening is that when Will was a child and he was out of control when he saw his father beating his mother, the abuse.
Yeah.
Children who grow up feeling out of control end up growing up needing to control everything.
Yes.
So he grew up saying, I'm going to control absolutely everything, my image, my career, my wife, my family, my everything. So we're seeing his childhood trauma being played out in what's happening with his wife acting out. I think the Red Table Talk show is her way of trying to dismantle this prison that she's been in. That's what I believe.
Exactly. I totally agree with you. her way of protesting is red table talk. Virtually every episode, she talks bad about Will. And everybody's like, yo, why do you keep talking so bad about this man? He loves you. Because she don't want to be there. And she just explained in this clip that I've just been playing today that she doesn't know how to get out. She feels stuck. She feels trapped. And her own daughter feels the same way. Why is it that he tells a funny story about Willow, and Willow is the only person not laughing? Everybody's at the laugh like, ah! Willow like, but you're still doing it, Dad. It's not funny. Like, you're really trash, Dad. Why is Willow not laughing? Everybody's at the table laughing right now, except for Willow.
Willow understands how serious this is. You know, she really loves her father, and they have a really great connection from what I've seen and what I've heard from them talk about their relationship. I think that Will's inability to love goes back to him never having seen proper love, right? And when he has Willow, he has talked about how having her as his daughter was kind of the beginnings of his beginning to feel something closer to what genuine love is. Because, you know, when you're a parent, it's that happens to you. I'm a mom as well.
Well, was he? So, you think he didn't love his first two kids? Because his first kid is grown. Well, his first kid is like 30.
You're talking about Trey. You're talking about Trey, right?
Yeah.
I can't speak to that as much as I have seen this relationship between daughters and fathers.
Okay.
It seems to be
something
that's unique sometimes, just like relationship between moms and sons. So perhaps that's the reason why Willow, as the daughter, had the ability to start to
influence
that. Yeah, the influence. Yeah. And I have one last thing that I'd like to say, and then I'll let you go. Regarding Jada's mom.
Okay.
I think Jada's mom is in that era where the men it was difficult for a lot of them. And I think that she saw Will as a safer, nicer, more successful,
way out.
You know, a way out. And she really influenced and pressured her daughter to be with him.
Let me say this. Let me say this. And this is going to hurt a lot of people, but I need to say it. Jada's mom, in my opinion, and I may be wrong, but Jada's mom told Jada to get with Will for the same reasons that a lot of mothers allowed their daughters to go work with R. Kelly, knowing what possibly can happen. They see somebody and they're like, ooh, this is my way out as a mom of the young daughter. This is my way out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My way out. Next thing, because y'all can talk all this mess about R. Kelly because he's a terrible person. But think about the mothers of the daughters that allowed their daughters to, or they pushed their daughters to go work with R. Kelly. I look at Jada's mom as the same type of woman as those women who pushed their daughters to go work with R. Kelly, knowing what type of man R. Kelly was. She looked at this as her opportunity to get out.
That's highly probable because there is a history of moms doing that. I don't know if you've seen the Titanic movie, but there's a scene. I mean, there's several scenes where you see the mother really pushing her daughter to get with the richest.
I remember that. She wanted her to get with the other guy instead of Jack.
Exactly. She really loved Jack, who was poor, not as well to do. But,
so in this situation,
her mother
Tupac is Jack.
Exactly. Her heart was with Jack, the poor guy, but the mother is trying to secure the family legacy financially. Yep. And so there is precedence for that. So anyways, that's all I wanted to say. Thank you so much for letting me join you today and join the show.
Thank you so much. You're so beautiful.
Thank you.
Have a great day, okay?
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Lina. Mr. LetGo, I'm listening to what you're saying and everything, so I agree 100% the conversation you had with the lady. But if that's the case, what should have Will Smith done to make sure that Jada loves him in the heart? What should he have done before? Because you are I listened to many of your show, and you are a person who's very proactive. You basically brings example to society to make them see, if you're in that situation, you could go like, hey, I remember Mr. LetGo said, do this test or do this. What should Will Smith have done to make sure that Jada loves him the same? Well, you can't say the same way as Tupac, but love him in the heart, like you're saying, because Jada loved Tupac.
I answer the question. The same way Tupac loved Jada, by letting her go. That's the answer. See, the problem, the reason I'll say why Jada loved Tupac so much, because Jada said it. I don't have it up, but I could look for it, but I'm not gonna look for it. Jada literally said that Tupac was the first man to ever love me without connecting it to sex. She said Tupac was like a father figure. Tupac would be like, all right, ain't nobody gonna mess with you. You're gonna sit over here with me. And if somebody is worthy of you, you could go be with them. But you can't just be with anybody because I love you. I'm okay with letting you go, but the person has to be worthy of you. So the answer to your question, which was a great question, is by letting her go. When you love somebody, you have to love them for who they are and who they want to be. Jada never wanted to be with Will Smith. Will Smith begged her and pushed her, and then her mom started pushing her to be with him. But Tupac spent years with Jada, never tried to have sex with her. He listened to her. He affirmed her. See, I wish I had the clip. He affirmed her by saying, you're going to be a star. It's all going to be about you. And she was like, man, what are you talking about? No, you're going to be in a star, because they went to art school together. And he was like, you're going to be a star. So he supported her. He protected her. He affirmed her. And he was her friend. Instead of he didn't make her his girlfriend. He loved her unconditionally. He loved her even when she got with Will. But that is when they kind of like stopped talking. I think they stopped talking for about a good year or two, because she started being with Will Smith, and it wasn't about he wanted her to be with him. She wanted her to be safe. And he felt that she was not safe being with a cornball like Will Smith. He didn't want to be with her. She didn't want to be with him, but he wanted her to be safe. Does that make sense?
Yes, it makes sense and everything. And I think that basically goes to what you're saying. If friends would have been, if Will Smith would have had friends, like you said,
yeah,
other friends would have said, wait a minute, let's just before the marriage or whatever, would have took Will Smith aside and, like you say, go to a coffee place, go wherever, and told him, man, I'm seeing things with your soon to be wife that is not correct. This woman still loves Tupac, or this woman. Where are the friends? Where are the people that are with Will Smith that was his friend, that ride or die friends that are there? Where is his best friend? Where is
man? He doesn't have best friends. See, the thing about it is, Tupac was well alive when he literally said, he was on the Breakfast Club, and he said, and everybody who's seen that Breakfast Club show, that episode, put a 1 in the chat. He said, yo, I am so intimidated by Tupac. I got his woman, and they actually they grew up together and they loved each other. And we now started getting older. Well, we can actually start having sex and stuff. And I would see Tupac at a party and I would be afraid to walk up to him. The reason why Will Smith was afraid to walk up to Tupac, it wasn't because he was just intimidated by Tupac. He did not want to hear from Tupac how he felt about their relationship.
Yeah. He didn't want basically Jada to see Tupac in the party. Let's say they see the three of them, and Jada basically maybe flirting with Tupac, and basically Will Smith seeing the flirt between Tupac and Jada in front of his face, which was basically bring him like, what the hell? In his mind, like, oh my God, here we go.
So look at this. Look at this. Look at this. It's like a dude who's dating a woman and he knows he ain't going to treat her right, and her dad wants to talk to him. You ever dated a chick that you knew you weren't going to treat right? Did you want to go talk to her dad?
Nope.
Why?
Because I know if I would talk to the dad would basically,
he's going to see right through you.
He's
right?
going to see right through me.
He didn't want to walk up to Tupac when he was dating Jada, because he knew Tupac was going to see him for the narcissist that he is. All of this, oh, I'm an actor. You can't act in front of a real dude. You got to understand, there was another actor that went to acting school. That is Tupac.
Yeah.
So
or for
Tupac
the soft person, that he is, or for the
Tupac
soft person. Yeah, he would have said he would have seen that Will Smith is soft.
At the same time. Hold on.
Sorry.
Tupac would have seen Will Smith for the person he was, and he would have had an opportunity. Tupac didn't know Will Smith because they never had a talk, had a conversation. When you look a man in his eyes, you can see his soul. That's the reason why he never had a conversation with Tupac, because he was afraid to talk to Jada Pinkett's daddy. Tupac was her proverbial dad. That's why he couldn't talk to Tupac. We'll see. Thank you so much for the super chat. Don't forget, she said she cried on her wedding day. Yes. Go ahead.
She cried on her wedding day?
She didn't want to marry him. She said it. It's plenty of times where she said, I didn't want to marry him. Hold on, I can go back. Hold on, I can go back here. Hold on. Let me see if I can find her real quick. She said it right here.
To come to the understanding that I allowed myself to have, not wanting to rock the boat. I had kids, you know, and just wanting to, you know, because he's a force to be reckoned with. It's just a lot of stuff you let.
Y'all see that, right? She said he's a force to be reckoned with. He's like, yeah, you know, yeah, you already know, because Chris Rock ain't the only person I've slapped. You're damn right, I'm a force to be reckoned with.
But slide and go past. That angers you, and you get resentment.
Absolutely.
You know, but you don't change it because you're scared.
You see that, right? Because you're scared. This woman is afraid of Will Smith, man.
So basically, she felt in prison to still be marrying with him. Can you put yourself in Will Smith's heart or situation if you see your wife is saying that basically, I felt like in prison. The only reason I'm with you is because of your money, or the only reason I'm with you is because of the kid. If it wasn't for the money and the kid, I wouldn't be with you. I would have left a long time ago.
Let me answer that. Right here.
As an insecure little boy, say I was great. Dragging came out.
Yeah.
What I realized is I was building a picture.
Hold on. It's right here.
I was in the kitchen and she's like, Mommy, isn't it sad?
He
A
said,
family in his mind, and it's not us. Externally, our family was winning, and there was a period I was failing miserably. But on the outside, I was winning.
So this is your answer right here, Stan. Listen to this.
I felt that money and winning made a good relationship.
Yep.
Look how you looking.
We're succeeding in the world. That means our relationship is good. So me and you on an island, what do we have? Not only did I not understand I didn't care.
That's it. Not only did I didn't understand, I didn't care. That's your answer right there, Stan. He didn't care.
Yeah.
And look at, when he said I didn't care, look at Jada's face.
Yeah.
When, like, just think about that. He said, not only did I not understand, I didn't care. That is a look of resentment. She's like, you damn right you didn't care. You just ruined our whole family because of your, putting your interests in front of everybody.
Yeah, that's a look of bitterness. Yeah.
So yeah, man.
I agree. I'm man. You're trying to change me, man. Wow. Maybe he is narcissist. Wow.
I think Will Smith is the actual problem here and not Jada. Jada has just been a crappy person, a toxic person all her life. And she's always talked about it. She just was, she's always been a toxic person.
No, but Will Smith didn't do the law that he said. Basically, he's trying to make another person happy. He like you said, he bought a mansion to her, and the mansion didn't do nothing. If you're buying a mansion and the person not even freaking out and saying, "Oh my God," and going around and running around and being happy with it, and look at you like, "Oh, that's just it. You just bought a mansion, like it's like you bought chewing gum." Then you got a problem. Then
yeah. Right here, hold on. This is what she said.
I saw for the first time what Jada had been saying the whole time about hiding behind my ego and my dreams and my desires and pretending like.
Look how she looking.
It's love.
I was saying no all the way.
Yeah.
Will, the house is too big. Will,
too
not
big,
this.
right?
No, Will, and he had a picture.
I had a picture, and I had a public perception.
He had the public
that
perception
I wanted to
that he
project of our relationship, of the family, and what my kids are, and what my wife.
So now she's just being dragged. Like, yo, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just here.
Is and what we are in the world. To have to let go of the picture.
Yeah.
To have to let go of the dream was devastating.
I'd been trying to live up to an expectation for Will.
Yeah. And you were trapped in a life that you didn't build,
that
you didn't want.
And that I didn't want, but that I had to come to the understanding that I allowed myself to have.
And when you get to the point where you just say, yo, man, I can't get mad at nobody else. I allowed this to happen. You feel me, Stan?
Yeah, I feel you. You see the picture before that you showed, by basically the black and white picture?
Yeah.
If you would show that picture to anybody, you'd see, and you would say, by showing that picture, do you see that there's a loving couple? I don't see no loving couple.
No.
The black and white picture that shows before.
But they never were a loving couple in the beginning.
But that's what I'm saying. If you would just the picture, not without nobody saying anything, you would show that to people in the street. Say, here's the picture. What do you say? People wouldn't be saying it's a loving couple. People would be saying they look like friends. People would be saying they look like they're both not interesting. A loving couple would be somebody they're both holding each other. They can't stop touching each other and things like that. Even the Oscar. I'm sorry. I'm in the Oscar and my wife is behind me.
A loving couple. Hold on. A loving couple is when you see a picture of Jada and Tupac.
Exactly.
That is a picture of a loving couple. Let me ask you something. Have you ever seen a picture of Jada and Will hugged up like Jada and Tupac was?
No. Like I said.
Never.
No. Like I said, you're at the Oscar. You know your man is going to win for Best Actor. They already know. You're basically going behind him. If you love your man, wouldn't you be in the front of the table holding his hand and kissing him and being all over him and everything, saying, I'm so happy for you, or standing him? You're behind him when you know he's going to win an Oscar?
Yep. They're not even together. Hold on. I want to show y'all something real quick. Let me see if I can do this. I got to share my screen. All right, so hold on. Let me share my screen. I want to show y'all something. Hopefully it'll let me share it. I want to show y'all, because I want to ask y'all a question. Is it share? Share the screen. Stupid thing. Okay, here we go. Is this it? Nope. All right, here we go. I want y'all to see this. This is a loving couple. Can y'all see my screen?
Yep. Yes.
Have you ever, in the last 30 years, seen Jada laid up or hugged up with Will like this ever in their 30 years of marriage? Have you ever seen this?
No.
They've been married for 26 years. Not one picture ever resembled this of her and Will Smith.
Yeah.
I got a better one for you.
Go ahead.
According to this here, when have you seen her arms around Will?
Oh.
Yeah. Even when it's done professionally, huh? Don't forget, even when it's done professionally, like the black and white picture that we saw.
Yeah.
Which is done professionally. You have time. Yeah. It's not like, oh, we took you like this. Like the man that said, yeah. Why? How come your arm is not around Will? He's your husband.
This is what I'm saying right here, y'all. He is with Jada, but Jada is not with Will. And this is Will's doing and not Jada's doing. See, too many people, they run around saying, oh my God, poor Will. No, it's not poor Will. It's poor Jada. Because if she ever loved Will, she would be looking like this. I can even pull up a picture of her in August hugged up like this. But I can't pull up one picture of her and Will like this in the 26 years of marriage. Not one picture like this. Not one.
The reason that you can't see one picture of this is because I think I confirm what you said. It's because Will doesn't have really good friends, best friend who would have told him there's a problem.
Oh no, a bunch of people told him it was a problem when they first got together. He chased her.
Mr. Reeser, you really think that there's a lot of friends who knows Will Smith who went to him, go get a coffee, whatever, with a cigar and said, Will, we got to talk, man. I'm your bro. I know you. We've grown together. This is a path. I know you love this girl, but this girl doesn't love you.
Hold on. I'm going to show y'all something else. Hold on. I'm trying to find pictures of
because that shocked me, Mr. MrLetGo, when you saw the picture black and white, and I was like, look at that picture. I was like, they're not even hugging. They look like two separate people. They look like I'm looking this way, you're looking this way. And I'm like, is this a joke? Tell me it's a joke, Mr. MrLetGo. That's not a photo. That's a black and white photo done by a professional. And you're not even hugging or doing anything.
Hugging. Yep. Watch this, y'all. In August. Now, right here.
That's more than Will gets.
That's more than Will gets. But if you go down here, look at right here. I don't know if you can you see this part right here where Jada. Hold on, I'm trying to see. Yeah, it's going down. Will is trying to kiss Jada, and she's pulling away. Y'all see that?
Yep.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying, y'all. This is the thing that nobody sees with these two. This is the thing that nobody sees. It's all for show.
Yeah, but Mr. MrLetGo, we thought that they were basically the Hollywood couple, the example. As look at this, two black people together, not getting divorced. Look at it, no craziness, no nothing. This is the Hollywood thing. Everybody thought that. Nobody before the Red Talk, nobody thought that there was a problem with Jada and except if you're a professional like you who could see it. We would have not seen them. I was like, hey, they're together. They look good. They're the example.
Look at this picture right here. This is what I was looking for right here. Look at this picture. Hold on, give it a second. It got to load. I'm waiting for it to see. Okay, do y'all see this picture in the black?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
You never seen her and Will like this. You never seen her and Will like this.
Can you find the pictures of her and Mark Anthony?
Her and Mark Anthony?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Her former co-star. The one she allegedly slept with that canceled the show that they were on.
Mark, as in M-A-R-C or M-A-R-K?
M-A-R-C, the singer.
The singer.
I don't know none about these people.
The ex of
Let me see. Hold up.
Jennifer Lopez. No. Yeah.
Some of them? Right here?
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't know nothing about this situation.
Yeah, they had a show together on TBS. And it was either TBS or Fox. And the show was doing extremely well and abruptly just canceled. And everybody was wondering, okay, the show was doing well, just got picked up for a second season. Why did it just cancel? And then allegedly she had slept with Mark Anthony, and simultaneously Jennifer Lopez filed for divorce on Mark Anthony. And it happened.
Wanting to rock him.
Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
It happened so fast that people kind of just glossed over it. But yeah, that she was very affectionate with Mark Anthony as well, not like with Will. And
yeah, so that's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying. It's something that I just wanted to bring to light, because everybody is running around saying, poor Will, look at what women are doing to these men. This man is being abused by her. I seriously don't think that's the case.
MrLetGo, let me ask you a question. Do you think that Will Smith know that his wife doesn't love him?
Yes. He says it right here. Every time you ask a question, I'm able to go specifically to the clip. Listen to here. Listen to this.
Character.
Yeah.
Right? But deep down inside, I was an insecure little boy that wanted Jada to say I was great.
Oh.
Right? And if she didn't say I was great,
then the Ike Turner comes out.
The dragon comes out.
So the answer to your question is, he knows she never loved him, but he found a way to force her to love him.
Wow.
See,
why he looking like this? Can y'all are men. Why is a man looking like this?
If she didn't say I was great.
What does this mean?
See, this is what I was trying to say earlier. I used to work at Tommy Boy back in the day, the record. And this was heard of when he did his first child's mother wrong. Okay? He found himself, after he was doing that bankruptcy, he found himself with no real friends. Jazzy Jeff was the only one who really stuck around. And he went
before he got on Fresh Prince show. Because his album flopped.
Yeah.
And he was getting the opportunity to be on a Fresh Prince show, but he didn't even want to do it, but his album flopped. But go ahead.
True.
Yeah.
And so this is around the time he kept bumping into Jada. And the way the story goes way back then was he constantly pursued her.
Yeah.
He constantly pursued her. And I'm gonna say this last thing. This is what I call on my show male hyenas. Male hyenas are always these guys who they want to put women first so much that they demoralize themselves.
Yes.
They've been connected to their own son, just like a hyena in the wild. A hyena in the wild is not connected to their own children. It's all about the woman. And this is how I view this.
Yep. So my question to y'all is this. Why is Will looking like this when he said, and if I don't get you to appreciate me or love me or whatever he said, the monster comes out? What does this mean as men to y'all? What is the monster? What is the dragon, y'all?
You know, insecure people have this, man. Insecure.
What is the monster though?
The evil, the bad side of you, the bad side that comes out, the side that you
think is a Chris Rock slap? What do you describe the monster that he's talking about? In my opinion, I think is a slap. What do y'all think?
I think it's anything undisciplined. You on your show when I was up here last time months ago, we talked about dudes who had some type of self-discipline. This type of stuff right here, man, this is an insecure dude who it's kind of like when he attacked Aunt Viv on the show because of his own insecurities.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And you sat up here and vilified this lady for years when actually it was you. You were the problem that you never fixed.
Yep.
But Mr. Security, the problem, what you're saying and everything, you can't be in this level of greatness to a certain point as an actor if you're not disciplined. Will Smith is disciplined, but he's not using the same discipline that he has as an actor to become successful, that he has the same discipline when it comes to his relationship. Because he knows how to be disciplined. You can't be at that level, almost to the point of almost being equal to Denzel Washington, if you are not disciplined. That's impossible.
There are, I would say to you, sir, there are dudes who've made it this level and more who have committed suicide because they're
hold on, don't say the word. I don't want to mess up my stuff.
Who have committed S because their real life was in turmoil. So yeah, don't get fooled just because people appear a certain way. Me and MrLetGo can sit up here and bankroll a kid and play, and they'll reach the heights. But that don't mean that behind the scene they can tie their shoelaces.
Yep. Totally agree.
Yeah. No, I understand. I agree with what you're saying, Mr. Security, and everything. But the discipline is there. It's just he chose not to do it. He chose to put himself, like MrLetGo, he chose to be with somebody who doesn't love him. He chose to put himself in this. So he's responsible. I don't blame Jada. It's him who made that choice. It's him that basically never said, like I remember last show or 2 shows ago, MrLetGo, you said he needs to let go of Jada because, like you said, and I'm scared of him. You think that Will Smith's going to go in prison eventually. I was shocked that you said that, MrLetGo. I couldn't believe you went there, but you said...
Like I said, I personally think Will Smith is a very evil, problematic person that if things continue to unravel the way they are, he's going to end up in prison. I said that.
I think he's a very insecure person, and if he doesn't have somebody to make him see his greatness that he has, he will basically fall.
Yeah. So let me let y'all see something. I just looked something up. I'm getting a little bit better at this whole YouTube stuff. Hold on a second. I'm able to go to different screens and stuff. Hold on. Here it is right here. All right. Let me know when y'all can see the screen.
It's a little small, but...
Okay, I'm just going to read it. Contrary to what people assume, Hubert, which is Aunt Viv, was not fired from the show. In fact, she turned down a contract offer following the 3rd season. They offered me 10 weeks of work, and they said, you can't work anywhere else. My agent said, you cannot accept this. They'll come back, but they didn't. Hubert explained. Hubert viewed the contract as an attempt to put her in her place. But well before the contract offer, she was expecting friction on the set. They told me I had to go into my dressing room in between takes because I wasn't laughing at Will's jokes. I'll say that again. They told me, this is Aunt Viv, the dark-skinned Aunt Viv. They told me I had to go into my dressing room between takes. Between takes, y'all. Not on the show. Of course, if you're not acting properly, there's a problem. This is when the cameras are off. In between takes. They told her to go to her dressing room because she wasn't laughing at Will's jokes when the cameras were off, when they were not acting. Imagine y'all in a break room or y'all just in between takes talking and you just ain't laughing and it's just like, yo, leave. What? I'm in a break room. Get out of the break. Get out of the break. We're not at work. I'm on break. When asked if she was surprised other cast members didn't support her, Hubert said, no, I wasn't surprised. Everyone in Hollywood is about that check. The cast was offered money to take me down. After years of feuding, Will Smith extended an apology. I want y'all to think about this. He extended an apology. Why? Because he knew what he did. This man is evil.
And this is why I go against Stan's theory on discipline, because see, on that show, the dark-skinned Aunt Viv was revered. She was revered by fans more than any other character. Yep. She was revered for her classy way she did Aunt Viv. Matter of fact, nobody really remembers the other Aunt Vivs because they wasn't as good as the first Aunt Viv. But listen to what MrLetGo just wrote. Somebody had the audacity to put that legalese in a written contract because of a grown guy's feeling.
Yep.
That's not discipline.
Yep.
That's just a guy making money.
So Mr. Security, Mr. Research, you're saying basically that Will Smith was basically had total power with the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air show. He basically, when he saw that
it was his show,
it was his show. So basically, he went to the director and said, "Look, this
I don't like her.
I don't like her. She's not laughing at my joke. Trying to find a way to cut her off. I don't care what you got to do. I don't want her in my show anymore." So some shit like that.
Yeah, it's not discipline.
Wow.
The bottom line is this:
JJ from Good Times had the same problem.
With who?
The mother and eventually the dad, because they were classical actors, and JJ was getting all the whatever, and he started making some demands, and then that's where the friction. That's why the father got removed from Good Times for a bit of time.
Well, just for the record, for anybody just confused by the conversation, Aunt Viv didn't seen through Will, right? She seen Will for who he was, and simply because she wasn't a yes person like everybody was, and simply because she didn't laugh at his jokes when they weren't on screen, when they were like taking a break or eating muffins or whatever on the side, getting ready for the next take, simply because she wasn't laughing at his jokes, she got fired. What kind of man will fire you simply because you weren't laughing at his jokes?
An insecure man, a man who doesn't believe in himself, a man who doesn't basically believe that another person has opinion, a man who basically slaps another person in an Oscar show when he's supposed to win for Best Actor.
Yep.
Who lets other people...
I think Will slapped Chris Rock because Will knew he was about to win. And he looked at Chris Rock and said, "How dare you embarrass me on my day?"
Yeah.
Imagine you about to graduate from high school, right? The graduation is about you because you are the valedictorian, right? So you're about to get the greatest award in front of everybody. And then the person that is up there about to present the valedictorian award to you say something funny about your girlfriend or something. You looking at him like, are you kidding me? You about to do this to me on my day? See, this wasn't other people's day. This was Will Smith's day. And he said, "How dare you embarrass me on my day?" That's why he slapped This
Yeah, but MrLetGo, it doesn't make sense because in the beginning when he did those jokes, he was laughing. Will Smith was laughing. It's only when he looked at Jada and Jada was in her feelings, he didn't have the discipline saying, "That's on you, Jada. If you want to feel bad, you feel bad."
You got to understand, Jada is his mommy. So if his mommy is upset, he's upset.
That's why MrLetGo played that other thing, Stan, showing you that he was always deferring to Jada. And that's why I said to you, when I used to work at a record label back in the day, he was always chasing and deferring to Jada. That's the part.
He defers to her. Exactly.
Yeah.
So Jada is more important than him.
Yeah.
The bragging came out.
Hold on. Listen to this. Listen.
Right? And if she insecure little boy that wanted Jada, right? But deep down inside, I was an insecure little boy that wanted Jada to say I was great.
So in that particular situation at the award show, he felt pretty good until he looked over and he's like, wait, what happened? I don't like that joke. You're interrupting my day. Because when you make Jada sad, you make me sad.
Yeah.
Because Jada is my mommy. Jada is an extension of me. So if Jada's mad, that means I'm mad. Does that make sense?
I agree 100%. It's not that he didn't like the joke. He liked the joke. But when he saw his mother, which is Jada, he basically said, oh, okay. No, now I don't like it.
That's why I said male hyena. And people got to understand, MrLetGo is not attacking a black man. You guys got to stop that. This is iron sharpening iron. We dudes are talking about a male and male behavior, undisciplined. He's not. It's not about attacking. It's about dudes. Dudes in our community have to learn some form of self-discipline, mouth control. There's so many other ways.
Self-affirmation. We have to love ourselves instead of looking to a woman for to be affirmed.
Yeah, you have to have an affirmation in your life that basically define you, that you are. My father gave me an affirmation that Gandhi did, and it stays in my life. I think I'll give it to everybody as a free ticket. But the affirmation is the affirmation that Gandhi said, nobody in this world can hurt you without your permission.
Yes.
People really listen to this. This is powerful. Nobody. That means when Jada got hurt, she made her permission to get hurt. Nobody in this world can hurt you. Nobody can make you feel a certain way without you allowing it to be a permission, to allowing it to go inside of you, to basically act this way. When somebody go ahead.
Mr. Research. If I say something about your mama right now, would you feel disrespected?
No, I just wouldn't be around.
Come on, man.
No, I really wouldn't.
Okay, the typical guy.
Typical guy.
The typical guy, even though I don't know your mama, if I say your mama fat or your mama is this, or if I see a picture, like say your avatar was a picture of you and your mother, right? And if I say, yo, man, your mama fat, would you be offended then?
Offended, yeah.
Right. So stop right there. That is what happened at the award show. Jada is his mom, not his wife.
Right.
So it's like when a man talks about your mama, if he was sitting next to his mama, do you think he would have had the right to say something? A man knows not to talk about their mama.
Yeah, he would have had the right. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But hold
on. So he sees Jada as his mother and not his wife, right? So when you say something about my mama, we got to fight. That's what Chris Rock did. Chris Rock said something about Will Smith's mama. That's why he went up there. Not saying it's right, but Jada is his mama. So that was like the ultimate mama joke. Well, like, you ain't gonna talk about my mama like that. So that's what it was. Go ahead, Stan.
I agree. It's because he did. Basically, Will Smith didn't see Jada as his wife, and if he would have saw him as his wife, he would have never stood up. Normally, a man would not stood up and basically slap the living crap out of it. And MrLetGo, what do you say about
we'll go
a lot
crazy
of
about
women?
our mama, though. Go ahead.
Huh?
I
Mr.
said, but
Letgo,
we'll
what
go
do you
crazy
say?
about our mama.
Yeah, we all go crazy. A lot of guys go crazy. I'm not going to say I'm not the one who would go crazy about my mother, because I've been brought up by my mom. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm a black person. I've been brought up with my mom. So a lot of your shows, I agree 100%, because I had to look at myself and I had to sit down with my mom one point and tell her this you did.
Yeah.
You know, and get it out of my system so it doesn't. So I'm like, it's not part of me anymore. And I had to go see my father also to find out the truth, because, like you said, your mother could say things that is not true. Yep. I remember a show, and I had to sit down and listen to him to tell me this is what happened, and say, oh, okay, now I know. Now I know the truth. But that's another conversation, like you said. But the thing I want to say, one of the things that I see a lot of people saying, what do you say to a lot of women, is saying, well, Will Smith basically defending the honor of his wife. What about that? Which I hear a lot of women, a lot of black people, black women are saying he defended the honor of his wife. Is there a point?
Let me answer that. And keep in mind, Stan, and this is for everybody, not saying about you. Just keep in mind, men and women watching, when you ask a question, that is you got to give the person the opportunity to answer the question. A lot of people, they'll say, so what do you think about this? And I'll be like, okay, and they still be talking. So just keep in mind, whenever you ask a person a question, you got to give them the opportunity to answer, because people will ask you a question. So what do you think about that? And they'll be like, because I think that, but they don't get the other person a chance to answer.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm getting better.
Okay. It's okay. So ask your question again so everybody can hear it.
Okay, the question is, a lot of people, when that happened, a lot of people said he defended his honor. That's why a lot of black women said, look at this, the first time I'm feeling this. Right. What do you say about that, when a lot of black women are saying that's defending his honor, that's defending his wife's honor? Is there a case we need to defend a woman's honor, or there's a case that we don't?
Okay, our job as men, as protectors of our families, we defend our women's life, okay? Not her feelings. You do not defend a woman's feelings. That was not her honor. That was her feelings, okay? Because if he would have said some crazy stuff, like I said the other day, if he would have stood up and said, hey, since you and Jada got an open marriage, you think I can smash too? Now that would have been honor, okay? Because he's talking about having sex with another man's wife. That would have been defending somebody's honor, okay? Not talking about her hair, all right? That was defending a woman's feelings. As a man, as a protector, we defend a woman's life, okay? We keep a woman physically safe. All right. The way we defend a woman's emotions is by affirming and letting her know, like, everything's going to be okay. Acknowledging her, listening to what her gripes are, not jumping up and fighting somebody. Will Smith's job was to look over at Jada when she started having a stank face when he said it, and looked at her and be like, I got it. Don't worry about it. I'll talk to him. That is how you defend a woman's honor. You by talking to the woman and calming her down and say, I got it. Don't worry about it. If you got a problem with that, I'll talk to him later. But, stop sitting there with a stank face. I got it. All right. If a man defends a woman's life, not her feelings, any man, because what ends up happening in a lot of these situations is you could be out at a restaurant and a man be like, yo, man, there's a lot of holes in here or something. And then next thing you know, your wife turns around like, you gonna let him get away from that? With that, he just called me a hoe. A real man to be like, first of all, he did not call you a hoe. Shut up. He said there's a lot of holes in here. He's not referring to you. And I'm not telling nobody to say shut up, but I'm just saying, like, stop. You know what I'm saying? And that's what a man would do. Now, at the end of the day, if he walks up to my wife or my woman, saying, oh, I used to mess with her, come here. Now I'm defending her safety because she's not safe. You know what I'm saying? We don't defend a woman's emotions. We confirm a woman's emotions, because at the end of the day, you don't have emotions around me. And I'll say it again. You don't have emotions around me. I am your emotions. You look to me on how to feel. So when you sit next to me and you get offended, you look at me as, should I be offended? And I'm going to look at you and say, no. And then you stop being offended. You don't have feelings around me as my woman. You confirm your feelings with me before you start feeling them.
And let me also add, because exactly what Mr. LetGo, we have to deal with image of the family, image of the team, image of the leadership. That every king that has ever sat on the throne has had to deal with that.
Right.
So when people talk about honor, which I read a lot of history, we're talking about the image of royalty, of respect, and those things are done many a times in a calculated, behind the scenes way. You can't sit up here and show that something offended you.
Right.
You have to make strategic moves to make everybody know the silver crest of LetGo shall not be demeaned in this way, such again for the remainder of time. Son upon son, upon daughter, upon son. You don't do that by going and chopping off his head and showing your emotion. That's why Henry VIII is looked at as the worst king, because he was sitting up here doing stuff to people because he was emotionally distraught. But yet he was still king.
Let me say this. The person that was most disrespectful in that scenario before he slapped Chris Rock wasn't Chris Rock. It was Jada Pinkett for having a stank face. How dare you have the stank face next to me? If you don't compose yourself, what is wrong with you? Don't be, we had a award show. Why is you looking like that? Compose yourself. Okay? If you got a problem, you squeeze my hand or whatever it is that we do for you to let me know that we have a problem. Don't be out at no party or out nowhere with me with no crazy look on your face or saying something crazy. You act like you've been somewhere before and you compose yourself. If you need to let me know that you're upset, you squeeze my hand. You don't have no damn stank face and next to me. What's wrong with you? That is the problem.
But Mr. LetGo, going to what you're saying is that Jada Pink doesn't think that Will is the rock of the relationship.
I agree.
And just because of that, she didn't have to reflect, like you're both saying, to look at him, like you're saying, and say, I have a bad feeling. You're the rock, and I'm going to tell my feeling to you as the rock, as the standard of our family, to look at you and say, what are you going to do? And the rock's going to be strong and say, no, we're not going to phase. We're not going to act. Because Jada Pink doesn't see Will Smith as the rock, and he basically sees Will Smith as, you're my son. So you don't have any power on me. You're like, you're nothing. You're basically a kid. You're not even, you're a kid.
Yep. So he gave her that
couldn't have done the squeezing and everything, because she would have done that with a Tupac, who's his man, who's a rock. Not Will Smith, who's not a rock. Will Smith is a son.
A woman looks over to her man to affirm her feelings. And ladies, if you feel offended by what I'm saying, you're welcome to come up and we can have a conversation, because I'm here to instruct you and just instruct my audience on how a man operates in, just out in the world when he's with his woman. So the link is in the chat. The link is still there, y'all. Y'all can see the link. It's still pinned or no? Hold on. So let me drop the link, because some people may not see the link. I don't know.
So no, the link is still there, Mr. Local.
Okay. So ladies, if you have a problem with me saying that a man affirms how you feel, and you saying a woman don't have the right to feel, not when we out. No, you're going to sit your ass down somewhere and we'll deal with that later. If you feel offended, you squeeze my hand or give me the indication, grab my side or something like that, and let me know that there's an issue. Whisper in my ear, but you are not finna just be walking around with no stank face around me. What is wrong with you? So
but Mr. Letgo, a lot of women are going to react.
Hold on, Stan. So, ladies, if anybody wants to come up and discuss that, just hit the link and come on up, because this is important for everybody to understand. When a man and a woman is out, you sit down emotionally. Okay, you don't do nothing. You follow your man, and because the word follow means follow. You follow his instructions. You mirror his demeanor. You mirror his emotions. You mirror everything that your man is doing. When you're at home, you could walk around with attitude, slam doors. You could do whatever you want to do. But when we're out, you represent me, and you going to sit your little butt down. And if you in your feelings, you squeeze my hand. You whisper in my ear, because you have the right to be heard. But you ain't finna wrinkle up your face while we out somewhere. You ain't finna yell out nothing. You finna look at me and give me what I need to handle whatever I need to handle. If you feel like Chris Rock defended you, you squeeze my hand and whisper in my ear and like, yo, I don't like him. I don't like that joke. I'll be like, all right, I got you. And I'm gonna talk to him behind space, like, bro, man, just so you know, like, chill out on the hair jokes, man. My wife got alopecia. I want no problems. All right, I gotta go home with this woman. Now she got an attitude because of you. You feel me? Then he would have been like, oh, I'm sorry. All right, cool. But no. So, ladies, if you got a problem with what I said, you welcome to come up here, and we can have a conversation with it. A lot of you single moms, you ain't got no man. You don't know how to act when you with a man because you ain't used to no man be around you. So this is what a man does. You sit your butt down in your face, in your body language, and in your voice. You sit down, period. Go ahead, guys.
And the same thing is true if a Stan is the leader of a company me and Mr. Letgo are operating in. Yep. We got two choices. Either we're going to be part of this company.
Yep.
Whether however we think about the leadership, however we think about, or we're going to defer. Hey, hey, boss, Stan, boss. Let's talk about that, boss. After you don't sit up here and show out, you know what I'm saying? Demean the boss, because now I'm messing with Stan's image and the company's image, the team's image. It doesn't make sense. And my last point is, somebody made a point that's not relevant, but it needs to be said. Black men didn't get upset when Cardi B attacked black women. This is what Mr. Letgo has been trying to teach you guys. That's women's stuff. That is a woman attacking women. Why do y'all expect black men to jump in and belabor a woman when you are a woman, and that's something for you to go handle?
That's a fact. With the whole Cardi B versus you're talking about Cardi B when she got into it with Tasha?
I suppose so, yeah.
Yeah, that's women versus women stuff. No man's supposed to get in between that. That's women stuff, like you said. But when it comes to a man, which was Chris Rock, saying something to a woman, the woman shuts the hell up. Okay? It's a man up there talking. Let men handle that. You squeeze my hand and let me know that you have a problem. And as a man, I will go talk to the man. You don't squint your damn face up. You sit there and just deal with it, because you got your husband sitting next to you that will take care of it. She was the most disrespectful person out of them three before the slap, because I ain't going to say the slap was less disrespectful. She was a disrespectful person. How dare you squint your face up after that joke? You sit there and just deal with it. You got your husband sitting next to you. I wish my woman would do some mess like that. Because the embarrassing part was how she started looking. Because even if he wouldn't have slapped Chris Rock, her face squinching up would still went viral. You feel me? That's the problem.
And please understand, men of other cultures are not as perfect as some of y'all try to make it out to be. Oh, let me be quiet. We have a lady here.
Go ahead, Michelle.
Hey, how y'all doing?
I'm good.
Just a couple of observations. one that I find, Aaron, and to the gentleman, Mr. Research, and Stan the Man, as well, and your guests in the room. A couple of things. I just found it so egregious when he sat down in the audience and heckled Chris Rock as if they were in a bar room or a
Yep,
nightclub.
I agree.
You know, as if the slap weren't enough. And I
Right.
examined the slap. I looked at it over and over again. At first, it appeared to be a stuntman like slap, the technique that they use, and he demonstrated that on YouTube, and I've seen it before. You know, it was something that I'd seen. It looked like he reluctantly did it, because if Will wanted to really be slap, you know, Chris Rock, he could have done it with more strength. He could have really knocked him out. And as you
Well,
had
he's probably
indicated,
only
Aaron,
used to
he was
slapping women.
laughing. He was laughing at first, and I guess, you know, had seen it in his peripheral vision, or looked over and had seen, you know, Jada with that look on her face. But I didn't know that she had alopecia. I did not know at
So
all.
do you agree or disagree that it's her job to look at him and affirm her feelings and fix her face instead of looking at him like that?
I just would have done whatever I could have done to diffuse the situation.
Right,
I
because
would
that's the
not have
woman's
fueled
role.
it.
You don't fuel it, you diffuse it, right?
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Right.
And at first, I had a lot of empathy, and I still do to a degree. I feel sorry for him because he's taking a lot of heat coming from you, Aaron. No, I'm just kidding. Not just limited to you. But it just gave us a black eye in the
Yeah, it
Black
did.
community.
Yeah, I did.
And
I agree.
we ghettoed up the Oscars.
1000%. Hold on one
And I
second,
hate to
y'all.
say it.
Hold on one second. East Coast, Kev, thank you for the $10 super chat. I would defend Will's actions a little if his wife wasn't moving the way she was moving. She has made a joke of her husband for years. But at the end of the day, as a male, as a protector, you are responsible for that whole house. So it's so many different times it was up to Will to say something. But like I said, just like through this whole show, Will has Jada as a prisoner and his kids as a prisoner in that house. And there's a possibility, there's a physical reason why they can't leave. Will might go nuts if they leave. It's some things that he probably told her in her ear that if you ever leave me, A, B, and C might happen. So it's a possibility that they are literally in jail in that house.
And another observation, if I may, you know, just if I may, just to say this, that, you know, I was really taken aback when I also learned about her relationship with August Alsina. I did not know that he was a friend of Jaden's.
Which is her son.
Her son, yeah. I did not know that. I know that it had begun as her helping him, right? Because he was troubled or on a multitude of drugs, or, you know, I don't know, or if he had any other ailment. I'm not sure. But these are the reports that I had gotten in reading. So, but you know what? With the compassion in me, families come in all forms. Okay, there's got to be some modicum of love, however dysfunctional it might be. There has to be some affinity. But you know what? You raised something, talking about how Willow looked at her dad.
Yeah,
I have seen on his IG or YouTube, he seems to ride Jaden like Seabiscuit. You know, and it's like he expresses disgust for Jaden and more affinity, a particularly more affinity for her.
Well, that's normal. A father raises his son and loves his daughter, and a mother raises her daughter and loves her son. So that's just the natural biological operation of a father and a son, and a father and a daughter. He's always going to love his daughter and hear her daughter and see his daughter versus hearing and seeing his son. So yeah, that's it's sad, but it is what it is. April,
and
what
don't you
thoughts?
agree Jaden is different?
So
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Hi. So
hey.
I agree with what you're saying as far as Will Smith was seen as somebody who was trying to keep the family prisoner. I just watched a documentary about his book. So he wrote a book, and then he has a documentary on YouTube about it. And he's sitting and he's reading the book to his children because he wants them to know what he says about them in the book. So to me, I don't know. I don't know. I guess people don't ever forgive, or they don't ever change in their life. But he's a 50-year-old man. Once you get into middle age and you've seen all the things that you've done in your past, you try to change them. And so this documentary is very informative. And if people would watch the documentary, they would understand a lot better. Because one of the things that a lot of people didn't realize is that they said they were in an open marriage, basically because he was cheating. And she didn't. She was like, well, we're not going to get divorced. I know people are laughing, talking about what kind of power couple are they, but they're rich. So when you're on that level and you have that level of success, like you see what happened to Dr. Dre, his wife divorced him and took all his money. So there's
not all
people,
of it.
well, majority of it. So I mean, certain people, but he's a billionaire. But still, you still saw how mad he was when he got divorced, right?
Hold on 1 second, y'all. We got 400 people in here. I need you guys to support the channel. I need at least 5 out of the 400 people to support the channel, either through Super Chat or through Cash App. There's 400 people in here. Support the channel right now. If y'all went out to eat, you will tip the waiter. All right. You looking at Netflix, you had to pay your $7.99. So some of you have never paid me $7.99. So that means pay $7.99 or something. So drop a Super Chat or Cash App, Aaron 1000. Support the channel now. Go ahead.
Yes, just click the button. I hit it and subscribe. And as soon as I'm able, I'm going to hit you with something significant that. Because I appreciate what you're doing in the community, trying to change us from drinking the Kool-Aid, Jim Jones kind of thing that was laced with cyanide.
Yeah.
Drinking the Kool-Aid in that regard. I have a question for Mr. Research.
Hold on 1 second. Let's let April finish what she was saying.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey y'all,
April.
if 400 people was at a dinner table, how much would the tip be? I just want to say that. So let's get it, y'all. Go ahead, April.
Okay, so the other problem that I was just having with the things that a lot of people are saying is that they forget that there's a history. So I saw another little thing that was put together. The fact that Jada Pinkett was in a movie with Chris. Chris has been on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So these guys are work colleagues. And it's probably easier, like he's probably said behind the scenes, even though people think that they know so much about people's lives, you don't know every second of people's lives. And you don't know what he probably said to him prior to these awards, because there was some kind of controversy back in 2016 at Oscar So White. And Chris Rock was the host of Oscar So White. Black people, all the black people in Hollywood asked him to not take that job. But then Jada was like, you know what, go ahead, you'll be fine. You can do that. But then he still proceeded to make a mockery out of the fact that black people were boycotting the Oscars in 2016, even though his opening was very good. I watched the rest of it, and he did say a lot of sarcastic things. White people were up there hooting and hollering and laughing about cops beating black people. Like, he was saying a lot of crazy things. It was cringy. So a lot of the Hollywood, especially the black Hollywood elite, were saying, well, yeah, he got, like Diddy said, he got chin checked. And what is his name? Tyrese said, well, it's been a long time coming. So a lot of people are speculating about a lot of things that they don't know anything about. Will Smith also says in his documentary that he was angry with his father. His father beat his mother. He watched his father beat his mother.
Just let's not talk about violent stuff like that.
Oh, well, I'm just saying he saw his domestic violence in his life and he was upset
It's
about
in the
that.
documentary.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Yeah,
got
it's in the
you.
documentary.
No talking about that stuff. I
But
got you.
that happens. That's exactly why he probably is acting the way he's acting now. He also said something about he never had feelings before, and then one day he just observed that he started seeing people with feelings, and then he started having feelings about people having feelings, and then it kind of upset him. So he never had to deal with his feelings before, and that's a
I
real
agree.
therapeutic thing.
Yeah,
So
and he said in this video that I've been playing that he never knew how to connect with other people.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, East Coast Kev, thank you for the super chat. He says, glad to hear from both black men and women on your perspectives. We need more of this. And then he comes back. I appreciate another super chat. Let Go is trying to help. So don't just listen for black should contribute financially and less verbally mouth complaints. No, let them. Look, I always believe in, as long as it's not crazy disrespectful, like say what you got to say. Because, you know, I would rather have folks in the comments than folks not in the comments. So shoot, be happy, you know, enjoy. Because my thing is, this is community. I don't expect for people to agree with me and do all this other stuff, you know. So if somebody disagrees, you're welcome to put it in the comments. As long as you ain't crazy disrespectful, you ain't in there cussing or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't have a problem with that. Everybody has the right to their own opinion. So if somebody wants to say some crazy stuff, let them say it.
Hey,
and Aaron, if I may, I just
ahead.
want to ask Mr. Research this. Many years ago, I don't know if they were married already or engaged. I think they may have been married. It was Jada and Oprah on Oprah Winfrey on her show. She was interviewed.
And she was talking about Tupac, like always.
On the planet.
She was talking to Tupac, right? Michelle.
I think Michelle lost her connection.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I don't know a question, but yeah, she was talking about Tupac. I remember that episode. So, thank you to Pamela Ellis for the Cash App. Thank you so much, Pamela Ellis, for the Cash App. Thank you so much.
Let me take
for the squeeze hand, keep the bag. I love it. Some of you guys may not know what she says. For the squeeze hand. When you're out with your man, ladies, and your man, you feel uncomfortable for some reason, don't start yelling out or walking around with a stink face. You grab his hand and squeeze it, and then he looks at you like, "What's wrong?" And you know, talk to him in his ear like, "I'm uncomfortable." You do not start walking around with a stank face or start yelling at people or whatever. You just squeeze his hand to get his attention, and then he'll know that there's a problem. If you're ready to leave, just squeeze his hand. That's all you got to do. Go ahead, Mr. Research.
My ex-fiance used to take her finger and gently scratch the inside of my palm. That was her signature. And what Mr. Letgo is talking about being demure and coy. You're part of a team. You're part of a team. And this is why you got to separate people like us from those guys who are anti-female, from those guys who are complaining. We are more disciplined. We are more established. And sometimes you guys don't know how to bond with our type. It's just that's what Mr. Let Go be trying to tell his fans over here is that, hey, look, when you want to be a teammate to somebody that's not like those other dudes, you got to have a not like those other women type of approach. It can't be it can't be that other stuff because that's not our world.
Exactly. And that's important for women to understand. It's not about you, it's about us. And you are not going to turn around and embarrass us because you and your feelings. You're going to sit your butt down somewhere.
But women aren't children.
Oh, excuse me?
I'm just saying women aren't children. Sometimes it's hard for people to, if somebody says something, I know a lot of women that
hold on, April. It's not about women being children. It's about women being under someone else's responsibility and under someone else's protection, okay? If I have security, all right, and my security is keeping me safe, my job is to follow my security because that's what I hired them for. If I see somebody and I want to go hug them and my security, wait, no. I got to stop and not hug that person. If I see somebody and I want to yell out, who you talking? Whoa. You making my job hard. I don't want this to turn into a fight. Shut up. Not you, but the security will tell me to shut up.
Right.
Security who I hired will tell me to shut up. You shut up. I'm trying to keep you protected. You ain't finna get me shot. So the thing about it is women don't understand protection because they ain't the one who's going to get punched in the face. They ain't the one who's going to get shot. He is. So when I'm protecting you, you sit your butt down somewhere and you follow my lead. And if you don't like it, not saying you in particular, April, you go be with somebody else. But you're gonna do what I need you to do. And when I look at you and you don't calm down, we're gonna have a problem. The same way, if my security looks at me a certain kind of way, I'm gonna calm down because I don't want to get my security hurt or shot. We have to respect the people that are there to protect us. When a man is with a woman, she is under his responsibility, under his leadership. She acquiesces to him and she sits down, period. And if she has a problem with it, she can stay her ass single somewhere. Does that make sense, April?
To a certain extent. I'm not condoning that any woman just go out and start getting her man, like always saying, well, that's my man, and like getting into fights like that. But you're saying that a woman is not allowed to make a face. Like if she makes a face, then that's wrong. But sometimes people just make a face because something is they have feelings. I don't understand.
They're celebrities. April, we aren't celebrities. Okay, that's a difference. Hold on, April, hold on. We're not celebrities. Okay, when we're sitting front row at the Oscars, you don't make no damn stink face because you're going to have us going viral. What is wrong with you? Compose yourself. You are a celebrity, okay? Certain things celebrities just can't do. You don't make no stink face. You laugh or whatever. And if you have a problem with it, you take it up with me and I'll deal with it. We on the front row at the Oscars. No stink faces, period. I don't care who you are. You don't do that. Does that make sense?
It makes sense, but then also it makes everybody look like hypocrites because they also had a problem with the fact that Will Smith laughed. Now, he didn't probably laugh because...
No, we didn't have a problem with Will Smith laughing. We had a problem with what he did after he laughed.
No, but a lot of people say, oh, well, he was laughing at the joke. To me, it didn't look like he was laughing at the joke. To me, it looked like he was laughing because to keep from...
But at the end of the day,
he got mad anyway.
But at the end of the day, he's at the Oscars, so you're supposed to laugh at the jokes. These are celebrity friends. You have to have a certain amount of diplomacy. You have to be diplomatic with other rich people and other celebrities. If you don't like them, you hate them or whatever, there are plenty stars that act with each other and do stunts together and they hate each other. And nobody got time for that. You're going to do your job. You're going to do what you are paid to do. You know what I'm saying?
But that's my point. Like like the way people's opinions are is that they're upset that she's making a face, but then they're saying, well, he was laughing and then he looked at Jada and that's why he was loud. But he wasn't. I'm confused now because you're not supposed to make a face, you're supposed to smile. If you smile, you get in trouble for your next reaction.
It's very simple. There's no reason to be confused. You be diplomatic when you're on the floor or close to the stage in any setting. You got a dress on and your man got a suit on. You don't make no stink face. You laugh and you be diplomatic. I don't care where you are. I don't care what somebody said. Let your husband deal with that. You don't have the stink face. You don't do nothing. You become diplomatic because you are represented you represent your man or your husband, and you can't have your husband out here looking crazy. Your husband is there to get an award, not you. Okay, you sit your little butt down and play your part and let your husband get his award. Does that make sense?
That's all well and good, but I'm just talking about how people are just hypocrites out here, because if you laugh, if you do, if you don't,
I just explain what you do and what you don't do. There's no if you do, if you don't. It's what you don't do. Period. There's no do's and don'ts when it comes to rules. You don't supposed to speed or you get a ticket. You can't look at the officer. Well, if I speed, I do this. If I don't, no, you don't go too slow on the expressway. You'll get a ticket for that. And if you go too fast on the expressway, you'll get a ticket for that. So there's no if you do, if you don't. You do what you're supposed to do and act like an adult. And it ain't no if you. That's some stuff women love to do, and that is the childlike side of women that we have to keep under wraps, because when we're out, we don't need our women acting like children. That's the first thing you said. Well, she's not a child. Well, sometimes women act like children, and that is childlike. Well, if you do, if you don't, we all know if you drive 20 miles per hour on the freeway, you get a ticket. If you drive 90 miles per hour on the freeway, you'll get a ticket. Your job is to drive at or under the speed limit. Does that make sense? There's no if you do, if you don't.
That makes sense. Does Miss D have any opinion about it?
Hey, Miss D.
Hello, can y'all hear me?
How you doing?
Hello to everybody. How are you?
Hey.
To comment on what you said, MrLetGo, I have to agree. I agree with what you're saying as far as the woman. I don't want to say know her place, but she should conduct herself in the manner that you spoke of. I want to say this though, because it seems to sound a little dictatorish, and that may be the thing that would turn a lot of women off.
Oh, hold on. Let me say this. Hold on, Miss D. It don't make no difference how y'all feel about stuff. If y'all with a man and he's a protector, you're gonna acquiesce to what he's doing, or you stay by yourself. So it's not about me.
Here's the thing. I agree.
You feel me? Go ahead.
You know what? You're 100% correct. But let me say it like this. Let me defer to it this way. I think that's a natural thing. It's a natural reaction. Women naturally submit or succumb to a man's leadership when he operates in a certain posture. It is a natural thing. The Bible says, and the woman's desire was to her husband, as she saw that he laid his life down for her. Okay. So any man that covers you, okay, and you know this about this, we're talking about women. We're not talking about Jada's. We're not talking about unlearned women. We're talking about women. If a woman is protected and covered and handled correctly, she will naturally, willingly submit to a man in every way possible, especially his leadership. The point is, because I wanted to point to what you said. You said basically if she don't want to do it, she should just sit down and go somewhere. Well, if a woman has a problem with that, she has a problem with her somewhere she didn't learn what true femininity was and what true masculinity was. And I think that's the biggest problem, especially in the Black community. And I heard you say a statement also, women tend to act childish. A real woman would take offense to that statement. I'm not saying that to correct you, but I'm saying a lot of times we say things without having things in proper perspective. We are talking about, when we talk about the exception, those are the people that are broken and have no idea how to operate in their male masculinity or femininity. And I believe Jada and Will are the picture of this. You understand? They're millionaires. They have what you want to call success in America. But these are two people that are fiercely broken, did not have the foundation, which most people in the Black community don't. But because they have money and they have been deemed to be leaders in society, that's like giving children authority. A child is going to make their own definition of things. Okay. This is why their family is the way it is. When you have an emasculated man whose leadership has been spewed on, and a narcissistic woman, she's not operating in her femininity, that's dominance. That's a demon spirit that wants to dominate and destroy the image of what a
a
family
man
looks
that
like.
poses as her son. That's one of the issues. And this is the reason why I'm here, Miss D. Too many women seek out men like Will Smith. And I do understand in this scenario, Will Smith sought out her and she didn't want to be with him. She didn't want to get married. So I'm not saying her, but I'm saying a lot of women, they get with weak men so they can dominate them, which is part of the. That wasn't Will Smith's situation, because Will Smith, she didn't want to be with Will Smith, but with a lot of other women, that's their situation.
Sure, and to piggyback off of that, a lot of men look for dominant women to be dominated because a lot of men have a misconception. A lot of men have a misconception of what manhood is, so they seek out dominant women.
Yep.
This is it's a role reversal.
And that comes from the single motherhood epidemic. Like, that's why I'm here to stop the single mom epidemic. If more women were to choose stand-up men, smart men, protective men, men of leadership, their kids, male or female, would grow up with an understanding of standards and leadership because they've seen it by their own dad. And they you know what I'm saying? So yeah. So Hope, what you got? You there?
Wait. Before we do, when MrLetGo is speaking, we got to mute the mics because you're echoing MrLetGo's voice.
So, gotcha. I ain't even hear it. Thank you, brother.
I wanted to just state that. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
I just wanted to state, I don't hear this being talked about in this situation, but the Academy Awards was like the award party at one's workplace. They were at work. Jada's not necessarily in the industry like Will Smith is. And he was at an award ceremony for his job, for what he does as a living.
Right.
And I feel that Jada is the narcissist because she made him protect her in a situation that really didn't need that much protection. It's a joke. It was a simple joke. He laughed, she rolled her eyes, and he went into defense mode, not to mention all of the media hype on him being that type of man that is not like Tupac.
Yeah.
But he was at work regardless. He was at work, an award ceremony. He slapped another human being for making a comment. Not to mention that same comment has been made on certain basketball players, if I'm not mistaken, at the same award show in previous years, and nothing was said about it, and everybody laughed and went on about their life. But Jada is definitely the narcissist because her reaction made him react in defense mode while at work. Just because it was an award ceremony doesn't mean that you weren't at work.
Well,
and that's like turning up at the job's Christmas party and you come in on Monday and you're fired.
Well, Hope, we can't sit here and make it look like Will is a child or Will is a dog or something. Will
I don't feel that way.
Common sense to not get up there and do that. So they both, and that's the reason why I'm doing this show. They both are deep narcissists. He made it about him after she made the joke about her. So they both made this whole situation about them. She started out with a little stank face, looking at him like, you need to do something. And he made it about him when he got up to slap Chris Rock. That's all I'm saying. It's not just Jada.
I see your point. I agree with that now. My only confliction with that is this is not Will's normal character.
No, it is.
You've never
character. This is who Will is.
Never.
In my opinion, because I don't know these damn people, but in my opinion, Chris Rock is not the only person his size that he slapped. Chris Rock size is what I mean. That's all I'm saying.
He slapped the person announcing on the red carpet or something because he was trying to kiss him?
I'm saying he may have slapped somebody in his own household before. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay. I
And that's,
understand what
I
you
don't
mean.
want to
Like this
say,
was the public will, and you're
I don't want
talking
to
about
say
the
it.
private will.
So my whole point is, I think that Jada is afraid for her life or afraid for her kids' safety, and they are stuck in that house and they can't leave because now the world has seen who Will Smith really is. I think he's one of those dudes who walk around like he's just this perfect person, but you run around slapping people when he get home. That's all I'm saying. Go ahead.
MrLetGo, can I say something, Ms. D? I have to disagree with that. And what I want to ask is, please, it's too many black men that get accused of things that they're not. So I would just ask not to
choose somebody or something because they ain't did it to me. So that's
well,
not an
well, I'm
accusation.
just saying, even just having I understand what you're saying, but let's look at the facts. If Jada had any fear of that man on any level, there is no way that she would let any man touch her.
She said it, Miss D.
Yeah, we talking about if he was doing anything physical to her is what I'm saying. Let's get Jada and Will off the platform. Let's make them the people that grew up next door to us. Come back to our community. Listen, no man can deal with his woman laying with another man. Even the Bible say if a man know of a man laying with his woman, he had a right to kill that man. Men can't deal with
No,
that.
hold on, Miss D. I understand what you're saying. I do. I don't want to go down this rabbit hole of we getting a little too far into the abuse stuff. No, I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. I understand what you're saying. That's just my opinion. I don't want to stay with this. I want to,
And you're
no.
right. I don't want to go there either.
I
I'm
don't want to
just
go down
saying.
that rabbit hole of fighting people.
I'm just bringing a point to say if we really look at it,
I disagree.
If she had any fear of him at all, for real, there's no way she would be so easily to be with other men because men don't play that. You know what I'm saying? If she was scared of him, she wouldn't have pulled that card. That's all I'm saying.
I disagree. They split up. He said, I was done with you. And she started dating him they was together for like 2 years. So
well, what about Mark Anthony? She slept with him too. You know what I'm saying? It's probably other people you don't know about.
I get what you're saying, but he had a girlfriend also. He used to take her out of town. It was like some small chick. So this is just what they did. So when there was if it's an agreement, it is what it is. One person just embarrassed the other person, make way worse. And Will girl, she ain't say nothing. But you know what I'm saying? Because remember, the only reason why they were on Red Table Talk because the cornball actually started doing interviews about how he was in a relationship with this man's wife. Remember that?
Right.
I remember that.
Right. So that's the only reason why they were there. They was just doing whatever it is they wanted to do. He was messing with chicks. She was messing with dudes. This is what they did. But when it came into people started talking, now they had to talk about it. And now the whole situation is embarrassing. He can't get mad at her for doing something that he was doing, but he can get mad at her for not keeping your little side person telling them to shut up. Go ahead, Ms. Research.
I agree. And being discreet.
Let me add this real quick.
Yeah.
I'm a dominant person. I'm a talkative person. I'm an assertive person. But I'm on MrLetGo's show. You see me constantly mute myself or constantly humble myself or constantly redirect it back to him. Not because I'm kind of trying to pander to this guy. That's the order of the team that I'm operating with on this panel right now.
Right.
And it's the same thing that ladies have to understand. I think MrLetGo's point, in my view, is that Will may have started something that has morphed into something else. At the end of the day, whether Ms. D is right or whether MrLetGo is right, as a leader, you had the opportunity to form this team however you chose. And if you went in like a little boy, with little boy, I want to pipe everything behavior, you can morph it into this. You can sit up here and cause these things to happen, and then you start blaming a woman or the woman takes control. Look at Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. Perfect example. Take the black out of it. Here's a guy that left Jennifer Aniston because she wanted to work instead of get married. He wanted what he wanted. He went over to another person who told him what he wanted to hear, let him be in control, and it morphed into something else to where his side says she's lying, and she, to Mr. Letgo's point, is saying he's a nice guy with really anger out of control issues. But none of it wouldn't happen if he was a better leader to decide these decisions. So I just want to make that clear. As men, we try to share with y'all how the established, in control, disciplined guys think, as opposed to these other goofballs that many women are attracted to.
And to add to what Mr. Research said, one thing we can't share with y'all is leadership. Y'all need to sit y'all butts down. And men know how to sit our butts down when we're around other men, but women don't. And that's the thing that he's saying. Like, we all, regardless of what environment we're in, is always going to be a main person. It's not the alpha male. It's not none of that stuff. It's just a quarterback, the wide receiver, the running back, and the tight end. You feel me? It has to be a quarterback somewhere in the room. So, ladies, you know, I know y'all, we're not little kids. Well, look at it as there's only one quarterback. It can't be two quarterbacks. And a man is a quarterback. And if it's other men, one of those men has to be the quarterback. So at the end of the day, we have to recognize the quarterback in every environment and acquiesce to the quarterback. You know, is the quarterback telling the wide receivers what to do, demanding them, treating them like children? No, he's just doing his job as the signal caller. You feel me? It can only be one signal caller in every environment, whether it's men, women, or whatever. So does that make sense, ladies?
The football players don't even train in the same way. So yes, that makes sense.
It makes sense.
It makes sense.
Can you hear me, Aaron?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it does make sense. And one of the ladies had mentioned something about a covering. A man is supposed to be a covering for his wife, point blank. And I believe that is to be reciprocated. You know, like I said, I would have just smiled. That is the most prestigious awards ceremony for anyone who is in the business of acting, who is an actor. And they were right there on the front row. And I would have tugged his suit coat, you know, very hard to prohibit from going and doing that. He would not have gone if that were my husband.
Right.
He would not have done that, nor would he have said what he had said as if he were in a nightclub.
I agree. Absolutely. I wouldn't have let my husband do that either.
I don't agree.
You got to teach a class, Michelle.
I don't agree because.
What you say, Mr. Research?
Go ahead. They don't agree.
I said, Michelle, you got to teach a class on a decorum.
Right.
Hold on.
You just smile and just grab the bottom of his suit coat, squeeze his hand, as Aaron had said, or something, just to, because we are Black, and you know we have to be super Negroes in anything that we do, and we drive the culture as well. We are the culture. We drive the economy as the minority.
Yeah. Who said they don't agree though?
I don't agree with certain things. I'm not saying that she's wrong. I'm not saying that we should not handle ourselves in a certain way. But at that moment, at that time, if you know anything about award shows, in every award show, sometimes things look like a joke. So a lot of times, and especially in that moment, nobody knew that wasn't a joke. So nobody was stopping him. Everybody was laughing. Lupita was right behind him, and Jada was kind of too far away to stop him or say anything. I saw Jada on the red carpet, and she could barely walk in those shoes and move in that outfit. So she was not getting up to try to stop him. Also, she probably didn't know what she was going to do.
I
She didn't know what he was going to do.
I totally disagree. I totally disagree. You married to this person for 26 years. Like I said, I don't think this is the first time he don't hauled off or slap somebody or whatever. So no, I totally disagree. You look at your husband like, hey. She didn't even look up like, what you doing? When he slapped Chris Rock, she was laughing when he came back and said, he just slapped me.
Play that video.
She was well out of line. And somebody hit the like button for those who are in here, and drop a super chat or support the channel through Cash App, Aaron 1000. But go ahead, Miss Research.
Oh, that's a video that a lot of people need to understand. After the slap happened, look at her laughing.
She was laughing.
Look at her happy. See, and I say this respectful to some of the ladies, especially the chat room, who like to look at us as black men as dusties. Some of y'all are so used to men being hyenas and obeying women's orders that you can't even take up the woman's fight to say, you know what? I'm going to address other women because that behavior is classless.
Yep.
That behavior is crass. I go back to what the lady in the chat room said. Black men should have jumped in that woman-on-woman discussion. No, it's a woman-on-woman discussion. Some of these discussions need Cicely Tyson to come out of the grave and do a town hall on decorum. Decorum is a hated word in this community now. It's crazy.
And shout out to Zandra for the Cash App. Thank you so much, Zandra, for the Cash App. But yeah, that's the thing. It's not these ladies' fault, Mr. Research. The problem is, well, they're part of it, but it's their mother's fault. They didn't supply their mothers did not supply them with fathers, so they don't know how the dynamic between a man and a woman is supposed to look. They don't know. So they just out here just trying to figure their own lives out. And most of these women have been raised by social media. The only man that they ever have seen is somebody on social media or whatever, because they didn't have anybody in their household. A lot of these women have never had a man love and protect them ever in life. Go ahead, April.
I was just trying to figure out which women are you talking about? Are you talking about younger women?
Women, period. What do you mean? Younger women? What do you mean?
As a woman, I just know I'm an older woman, so I grew up in the 80s and a lot of fathers weren't around. So
and around now.
And it's not necessarily a woman's fault. You have a lot of men out here that are creating babies with women, and I understand that those women.
No. It's the women allowing the men to blank inside of them like idiots.
Agreed.
If I was a woman, I would not be an idiot and let a loser blank inside of me. That's dumb, stupid, and disgusting. Well, I don't know what the hell y'all out here doing. So we're not going to that's a whole totally different conversation, but do not get me started. There's nowhere in it's like drinking some bleach or something. Like, I'm not allowing a foreign substance that can have an adverse effect on my life to go inside of my body. That is stupid.
Well, we're in a country, to MrLetGo's point, we're in a country that does not punish both men and women for adverse sexual undisciplined behavior. You go to other countries, you get ostracized. You go to other countries, you be out on the street, men and women. In Egypt, you start throwing everything around, the government comes against you. So a lot of times
we don't ran off April.
a lot of times we have these USA opinions, and we got to understand this is not the norm that things would normally work. This is not the norm where things would normally work. And let me also say that I respect different people's understanding of how this stuff works, but again, when you're trying to be part of a team, no matter what team you're trying to choose, I don't want to be around combative fellow basketball players. I don't want to be around combative medical people that I work with. I don't want to be around, and I'm not going to be like that in my social life neither. Right. And I just think that so many times, these you know where the boring guys are, the boring safe guys, the settling guys, the guys that ain't gonna cause you all these problems. Y'all
after
know
you don't tow your whole life up, who you go be with.
You choose not to go there with the.
After you don't have your 3-4 kids, now you go get with that dude. Exactly.
You choose to make fun of the boring dudes. You choose to make fun of the settling dudes. You choose.
Now the only person you get with is the boring dude, because you don't ruin your life.
So Tank Top Tony turns you on, but don't get mad when he is who he is. Just like amongst men, we tell dudes, you knew who that woman was. Man, she got pregnant and she shouldn't have. Bruh. You knew what she was when you got with her. Don't come over and be. I don't want to hear that for the 15th time, man. But you ladies don't have that. So all I'm gonna end by saying, you complain about these dudes. Stop making fun of the boring dudes. Stop making fun of the settling dudes. If you really, really, really are complaining about how some of these dudes are, then you should go have hey, here's how to have a boring, safe guy so you can have a rocking chair life.
And let me say this, April, I never got the thing in my arm like a lot of y'all did. I don't allow foreign substances into my body because I'm not crazy or nasty. A lot of you ladies, y'all letting all kinds of stuff all up in y'all, and it's just disgusting. If I was a woman, there's no way in hell I'd do something like that because it's just stupid. So we don't need to go down that rabbit hole, but you can't come in here and say these men are dead. Okay, why? Because like I said, the government was like, you can't get on a plane without getting this. You can't do this. I still didn't get it. You know why? Because I got standards and I got love for my body. I'm not allowing any foreign substance into my freaking body. I don't care what nobody says. But allow a black woman, though? Oh, no. Oh, drop it in me. Oh, shoot it up in me. Give it to me. Where is that? You know what I'm saying? It's just disgusting.
Can I say something?
Yeah, I'm just saying that you shouldn't generalize, because I feel like it's not just black women. I feel like a lot of the younger generation.
Well, no other culture on the planet has as many fatherless babies and out of wedlock pregnancies as black women.
That's not true.
I'm black, so I'm only talking to my own people. So I don't care what other people doing. I don't care.
But you can't make a broad.
April,
I don't care.
Right.
April, I don't care. I can do what I want to do.
Disproportionately.
You can't tell me what I can't do. I can do what I want to do.
He's right.
Go ahead, Ms. D.
Disproportionately. So in the black community, we have babies out of wedlock. And
exactly. And it's disgusting.
Stop it, because it is a scourge in the black community. It causes problems. I've taught at an inner city school, a private school, for children living in poverty, and giving them a Montessori-esque, biblically based education so that they would miss a beat, and that they can compete in society when they grow up.
In April,
I have seen those children suffer because they did not have a father around.
And let me say this, April, you got to understand, nobody cares what y'all think. Y'all need to stop just letting all kinds of stuff up in y'all, because it's disgusting and it makes no damn sense. And it ruins your lives and it ruins our lives, because the government has to take care of y'all little fatherless babies. And it's just dumb. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I didn't allow nobody to put this in my arm, let alone somebody putting something somewhere else if I was a woman. So if I ain't allow this and the government run around saying you got to do it or you can't do this, do that, still didn't do it. So if I have enough dignity and love for my body, y'all have enough dignity and love for y'all's damn body. That's all I'm saying.
Mr. LetGo, and I agree with you. I didn't get that thing in my arm either, nor will I ever. And I thank God for you. I don't know your name, the lady that taught the children in the community. Thank God for people that say, I'm not going to be part of the problem. I'm going to be part of the solution.
Yes.
So I kudos to her and people like her and like myself. I just want to say this, where the offense comes from, Mr. LetGo. is because I'm a woman of a certain age. I'm probably older than everybody on this panel. There's a percentage, a very large
No, that would be
percentage.
me.
Well, we together,
And I
sister.
think I'm third.
What I want to say is this, and where it comes off offensive. At the end of the day, we are all black. We are all in the same boat, and it comes off offensive when you say y'all black women. Now, I'm a woman that made the decision not to have kids out of wedlock. I got married. I chose the best way that I knew how.
Right.
Okay. There are a very large percentage of black women that make those same decisions. Unfortunately, because it almost seems as though the narrative is you only get abandoned by dusty black men. That's not true. Sometimes you do the work and you make the correct decisions. They still leave. They still abandon their children. And you're left to be a single mom. That is not, I didn't set
Whoa,
out to
whoa,
do
whoa,
that.
whoa. Hold on, Miss D. Let me ask you a question. Did your ex-husband do you like that?
Yes,
No.
sir.
Mine did too.
Yes, sir.
Your
Mhm.
husband?
Yes,
Your
My
sir.
ex
our
Husband.
husbands,
Yes, and
ex-husband.
when I married him, he
ex-husband.
had a daughter. Yes, when I married him, he had a daughter. We made a home. I'm a very respectable woman. And I thought he was a respectable man. And my point is this, and I'm not saying this to bash black men. My experience was horrible, but I will not bash black men as a whole. At the end of the day, it's not about them or they. This is a us issue. And if we be true,
That's my point.
if we be true to the statistics, and let's be honest, in the world, women outnumber men. In the black community, those statistics are doubled, even tripled. You
Thank you.
have God, wonderful, wonderful women that want to do it right. The truth of the matter is, the pickings are very slim. And if a lot of black women, and I know a lot of black women that kept themselves, I'm not going to do it until I get the right man. A lot of those women are past childbearing age. Okay. They never got married. They weren't loose women. They weren't in the streets because there were no men for them to pick from. And I'm not speaking that
There's
from
a
a
reason
negative place.
why the men let me say this. Y'all, I'm saying to y'all again, y'all operate from a lack mindset. All you need is one man. Okay. So in just in a life span of a woman, then nothing's perfect, of course, right? But if you had a certain amount of standards and requirements, you were raised by a man, and you can't control that if you weren't, right? You understand men a little bit, and you can tell a man like, hey, nope, set the boundaries. Nope, 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 nope. I want this. I need this. We could do this if you at least see this as something that's going somewhere, because a man don't know if he want to marry you or not, right? But if you actually set the course of potential marriage, you'll be having sex with potential husbands instead of just dudes, right?
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
So just setting the course. Hey, this is my want. Whether it happens or not, it can or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Hope.
Yeah, somebody got a
Hope. Yeah. Okay. So if you set the course with everybody you have sex with, that, hey, I look to be married, whether it happens or not, it's cool, but just so you know, you're having sex with a woman that wants to be somebody's wife, and you are deflowering somebody's wife potentially. So if you want me to be your wife, it's cool. I'm not making you do nothing, but just know you are deflowering me if you don't want to be with me. Leave me alone and go deflower somebody else who don't have standards. But I want to be somebody's wife. So if you want to have sex, all this nasty sex or whatever, do you want to be my husband? Potentially. And if you don't, go deflower somebody else, because I'm looking to be somebody's wife. I don't want to have all my petals pulled apart or whatever. So by the time I meet the man that actually wants to marry me, I ain't got no petals left. Don't do me like that. A dude will be like, wow. I respect that, and I don't want to be nobody's husband right now. I just want to slut chicks out. So I'm gonna leave you alone. And that man is going to go somewhere and talk about you and say, yo, I met a woman that told me something I ain't never heard in my life. And you're going to be known around your city as a woman that requires marriage, and ain't nobody going to mess with you until they are looking to marry. Word spreads around just like the good girl, the word about the good girl spreads around too. Dudes be like, yo, ain't nobody hit that. Ain't no, fellas, the girl in school that ain't nobody smashed, y'all remember her?
Yep.
See what I'm saying? Instantly. You see how fast they unmuted? The girl that ain't nobody smashed, everybody knows. That is what the embodiment of a future wife is. The rest of y'all, I don't know what the hell y'all doing. But at the end of the day, y'all don't know. And I can't get mad at y'all for not knowing. But after today, y'all know. Go ahead, Michelle. You keep unmuting.
Yeah. Everything you're saying is on point. It's on point. I've been married twice. Okay. The first marriage, I was too young. He was a great guy. He was married before. He had 2 small children. I had become a stepmom, and we were building our careers. And we moved, throughout the country. And I supported him. And where he had gone, I was able to get a position. So I was blessed in that regard. But don't you agree? And I'm asking the gentleman, Aaron, and the gentleman here. Don't you believe that it is the responsibility of both the men and the women to protect their reproductive selves, to protect their reproductive life, to take control?
And my answer would be no. And the reason why is this. There are always going to be certain men, certain women who are crackheads, drug addicts, alcoholics, homeless, dumb, stupid. So we can't run around expecting everybody in the world to act like us. So it's up to us to focus on ourselves. Okay. Because the thing about it is, and what you're alluding to is, what's wrong with these men? Men need to do that. Well, the thing about it is, your job as a woman, the gatekeeper to life, is to not allow an idiot inside of your body. So we can run around telling men not to do this, not do that, or whatever. I'm speaking to the person listening to me, because the person that is listening to my content is usually somebody that actually wants something for themselves. So the people who not listening to my content, they are people who aren't going to do anything for themselves. And those aren't the people I'm talking to. So yes, of course. And I said this to a man yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. A man got on my show. If y'all seen it, he had a son, right? And he was like, yeah, man, my kid's mom, she got 5 kids, and she's doing this and doing that. And I'm like, whoa. Why in the hell did you have unprotected sex with a woman with 5 kids? What the hell is wrong with you? Well, it was good. I'm like, do you know how stupid you sound?
Wow.
I'm like, do you not care anything about your sperm, where it goes? And he was like, well, I said, stop. Value see, when it comes to men, it's about valuing our sperm, not valuing our dicks, okay? You can stick that wherever you want to. Just don't let it leak no sperm out into something else, because that's the thing that can actually create or ruin lives, okay? You do whatever you want to do.
Point.
But if you let it leak into something, now you have a problem. You have to value your sperm, and women value your womb. You can hold on. You can give your cootie out to anybody you want to. Just don't let a man get to your eggs. Okay? Value your eggs. I'm never going to tell you no woman. I don't care. You go have sex with 10, 20 people. I don't care. Don't let a man get to your eggs. That's what I'm saying. Value your eggs and value your sperm. I don't care what you do with the rest of your body. I don't care. Go ahead.
But I agree
you're
with you,
agreeing
Aaron.
with what
I'm not
she asked you.
disputing that. I'm just saying that I
Hold on,
believe that
hold
men
on,
should
Michelle.
also
Go
wear
ahead, Miss D.
condoms.
Michelle, hold on.
They should take control.
Michelle. Miss D was about to say something. Go ahead, Miss D.
No, basically, I was just saying, so basically, it sounds like you agreed with what she said, that it is the responsibility of each individual. Yes, we do have the degenerates in society that are going to do what they want to do. But for the self-respecting people, the responsibility lies on both parties.
But self-respecting people aren't having sex with other self-respecting people. Self-respecting people are having sex unprotected with losers. And then they're complaining when the losers have a baby with them, when they have a baby with said loser. That's the problem. Self-respecting
That's what I have a
people
problem with.
are not having sex with other self-respecting people. Go ahead, Michelle.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. My point is, gentlemen, I say to you, to some of the women out here who aren't conducting themselves as ladies, just, wear a condom, protect your reproductive rights, take control of it as well. And I'll do something anecdotal here. Understand that Drake puts hot sauce in his condoms. And I'd never heard of that, but I heard a discussion about that in a room where people were saying that a woman was trying to sue Drake based upon her taking his sperm out of the condom with the hot sauce in it, and it burned.
Yeah. So that's the reason why I said it isn't the same for everybody, because women are actually like not taking birth control, doing what you just said, like trying to get pregnant. These women are out here trying to get pregnant. If you meet a woman who 28, she ain't got no kids, she's gonna let you blanket her because she want a baby by somebody. She don't care who. She just want a baby.
It's ridiculous.
And it ain't happened to me. So that's what I'm saying. It's bigger than protect yourself. No, it's important for you to know that women be wanting babies and they don't care by who, because at the end of the day, they gonna have the government take care of that baby anyway. So it don't matter who the baby is. Baby's by, they just want a damn baby.
The baby daddy syndrome.
Yeah.
My baby daddy.
These women are purposely.
I've noticed, and I'm not being, I hope that no one takes offense to me as a lady, a woman as well. It's like they're doing it as if it were a fad. My baby daddy. That's what I'm saying. That at the age of 28 or 25, you feel it's time to have a baby. No, a baby
exactly.
is not
it's
your
time
company.
for me to have a baby, right?
Yep, that's what and they're not wed. And you're not, and it creates a problem. The mother suffers. She's depressed. Like you said, some sort of a baby prison, whatever you had called it.
It's like a prison.
Yeah, that's my point. The mother,
you make your own
depressed.
Prison, then complain about the prison that you just made for yourself. It's just idiotic. And this is what I'm saying. That's why I go so hard, because I'm tired of these freaking women doing this mess. And when it comes to the dudes, just pick better dudes, screen a dude, and for the ladies who said, their marriage ended and things, didn't go well. It happens, my marriage ended, you know what I'm saying? So, we just have to do the best we can. That's all I'm saying. And no single mother can ever say she did the best she could because she didn't get married.
The gentlemen need to not sit down with these women and gaslight them or gas them up or whatever it is, the term, and say, yeah, I'm gonna make a baby with you. But did you propose to her?
Did you propose?
Do you have a ring on her finger? What are your intentions?
Let me give a quick different view from a single guy's point of view. So I have no children. I work in medical, but I'm not a gullible guy. Could have got married a long time ago. I've had a bunch of non-Black people holler at me, but that isn't what I want to go with. Here's what I run into. I run into some women who don't have control over their children. I run into a lot of women who say they want to be in a relationship but don't have any homemaking skills.
Right.
I run into a lot of women, and this may not be you anecdotally, ladies, but I'm just telling you what I see as a single guy who don't hate black women, who actually prefer dark-skinned women. But here's what I'm interacting with. I'm interacting with ladies who see me as a vacation opportunity to help pay for her trips. I see ladies who don't necessarily view men in a great light. But
Whoa, Mr. Research, why are you entertaining those type of women though?
no,
I'm
no,
confused.
I don't. I don't. The minute that flag comes up, I said, you know what, this is not for me. This is, because I'm a slow roller. I roll slow because I do a lot of vetting. So I guess my whole point for interjecting this into the panel is, don't think that some of the stuff y'all see from your world ain't what other people see also. When you do run into a brother like me, go to the cigar rooms to find me. Go to the invention conventions to find me. Go to your industry events. Like I bump into people when I go to medical events. I'm not in the places that you normally bump into people. I'm not on the websites that you normally go with. I'm on Hinge. I'm on higher level apps, $200 a month dating apps. I'm not in the other circles. So my whole point of bringing it to the panel is, when you're trying to bump into a different class of guys, you got to get out of where you bumped into the last 14 guys.
Right. Look, y'all, I'm about to go. We've been on here for like almost 3.5 hours. This was a great conversation, but I'm actually doing my podcast show at 7. So I'm like, damn, I got 2 hours to go to the gym and come back. So I will be back with my co-host Michelle at 7. Not you, but another Michelle. So I will be back live on YouTube at 7 o'clock. So make sure to hit the like button, and if you have not already, make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell next to the subscribe button, because I will be back at 7 o'clock, and we will be back with we gotta hold on. The topic that we're going to talk about at 7 o'clock is, hold on, where is it? It's a woman that actually, damn it, where is it? Oh, y'all just gonna have to wait because I can't find it. There's a video that is nuts. Oh, here it goes. Where is it? I want y'all to hear it. This is what we're gonna talk about. Hold on. Here we go.
As a single mom, I got this shit. I got it. I ain't calling her dad. I'll die starving on the road before I call her dad. So I'm like, you know what?
So a woman actually said, before I call my kid's father for help, I'm gonna be laying on the side of the road starving before I call him. So we're going to talk about things like that. The problem with baby daddy, baby mama, idiotic relationships, and why she won't ever call her baby daddy. But that's going to be a conversation for 7 o'clock. So do y'all have any closing thoughts before we head out?
No, just continue to listen to our MrLetGo, because he's here to help, man. Peace out.
All right. I appreciate that. But all right, y'all have a good rest of y'all day, and I'll talk to y'all at 7 o'clock Eastern time.
All right, good people. Nice talking with you.
All right, bye-bye.
Nice show.
Thank you.